Hello, fledglings. Good morning. Happy Nintendo Direct Day. How are you guys? Oh, jeez. My toggles are all messed up. Good morning, Daedra. Good morning, Morph. Good morning, Carlo Ghost. I hope everyone is doing well. What's up? Morph has sleep apnea. I'm sorry, Morph. I hope that they can, now that you've been diagnosed, I hope they can help you at least. But welcome in, guys. Yeah, we're going to be watching and reacting to the Nintendo Direct, but since we've got a little bit of time before... I almost said before classes start. That's not right. Since we've got a little bit of time before the Direct starts, I figured we'd just farm some Herba Mystica. I just wanted to be live ahead of time so that we can make sure the Direct is, like, ready to go when it's time. It should be set up. Let me just pop over here real quick. Ooh, uh-oh, chat. Chat is covering me. Let me move you guys up. There you go. That's where you guys should be. So yeah, when the time comes, we will pop over here and watch the Direct live. Let me just see. I'm gonna pull up a video so that you guys can tell me if it's working properly first. Like the volume and everything. Let me know that the volume is all right for the Direct so that we can hear some stuff. Here, Kiki, help us check the volume level. Tell me if this is too loud or needs to be adjusted. Ooh, it's very loud for me. New ACNH and Fire Emblem news, please. Kid Icarus. I was gonna ask closer to when it's actually time what we want to see. I mostly just want Fortune's Weave news because we've already got Splatoon Raiders coming, so I already know about that. And I think it's too early for Pikmin. New Zelda would be cool too. Hi Brisk, welcome in. Good morning. We're just doing Direct prep and then we're gonna farm some Herba Mystica. So yeah, how's the volume? Do I need to raise it or anything, or is it too loud? Let me know. Volume is a bit loud. And we can also adjust it during the actual we can adjust it during the Direct as well if it's too loud, but I'd prefer to get the volume like at a good level here. Just makes it easier for later. How about now? Is it any better? It is a super long shot, but Persona 6 news or Haunted Chocolatier. Haunted Chocolatier would be super hype, but I don't know that Concerned Ape would drop that here of all places. I feel like Concerned Ape seems like the type of guy who would rather announce the stuff on his own rather than like in a Direct, you know. Although it would be a very big stage to drop any news, which would be cool. That's better. All right. So hopefully that's good. Until the Direct is about ready to start, though, we'll pop over and let's play this a bit. Sorry, Kiki. I'm gonna close you now. There we go. All right, so yeah, we'll farm some Herba Mystica while we wait, but any other things that you guys are hoping to see? So we got Kid Icarus, ACNH, Fire Emblem is like, I think that's like the one thing that's like guaranteed to be there. So we will at least get a release date, even if it's pushed back to next year, which I don't think it'll happen. But even if they do, they'll tell us the release date here, I think. That feels very safe. Why is... This is so much quieter. Why is this so much quieter than YouTube was? I don't get it. Never slept that long before, so you feel pretty rested. Nice. So we've also got a hope for Persona 6 news. I want to see some Zelda. I'd love to see Pikmin, but I don't think we'll see anything Pikmin related. But I'd be very excited if it was just even a, like, Pikmin 4 DLC announcement. That'd make me super hyped. I wouldn't be surprised if we see, like, a quick, like, just a quick teaser for Splatoon Raiders just to remind people it's coming. But if we don't, not too torn up about that because we already have the release date and everything, and I've already got it pre-ordered for my birthday. Anything else? Zelda would be some cool stuff. They might show Star Fox again. I can't say that I'm especially interested in Star Fox, but you never know. A lot of people think there'll be something Metroid at this one. A Nintendo news speculator that I watch, he's been predicting a lot of Metroid stuff. I'm not sure on that one personally, but you know, I also wasn't expecting them to drop Star Fox 64 5 on a random Tuesday, so at 5 p.m. It was like at 4 or 5 p.m. my time. I was like, what a weird time to announce this. I saw it on Twitter, actually. I saw someone post about it like 2 minutes like after the direct went the Star Fox direct went live, and I was like there's no way that's real. And then I checked and I was like, holy shit, it's real. You know, the one meme? That was literally me. I was like, oh my god, it's actually real. It was like, I'm not falling for that. Oh wait, it's real. Oh yeah, Duskbloods would be a very that one could very easily show up as well. You're right, Daedra. Which might be something to keep an eye on. I've never played that kind of game before, unless you count the Achilles game that we're playing now as like being a Souls-like, but I've never played like an actual Souls game, so that might be something interesting to try. I'll be honest, part of why I want to try it is just because so many people were complaining about it being Nintendo exclusive, and I'm vindictive. I'm a vindictive little brat. Vindictive little brat, and I'd buy it just to get back at those people. But we'll see. We'll see how many things they have to announce here. What if they announce Mario Galaxy 3? Do I want Mario Galaxy 3? I don't know, it depends. We'll see. I want Mario Odyssey 2, actually, more than Galaxy 3. We already have Galaxy 2, I want Odyssey 2. Trailer for Winds and Waves. Maybe. If it were releasing this year, I'd say yes. There'd be some kind of teaser. But since it's not releasing for another year, we might not see anything for it. Oh, that's something. I saw a lot of people say... well, not a lot of people, but I saw a post on Twitter earlier that reminded me. Ruby Sapphire Emerald Virtual Console. I'd be super excited for virtual re-release of those. Yeah, we're fighting a Lapra. I'm fighting for Herba Mysticas. That's what we're grinding. I'm trying to grind Herba Mysticas for Sushi Day. And I just figured I was gonna do this before stream anyway. I was like in the middle of doing this anyway. So since I want to make sure that I'm live ahead of the stream actually dropping, I was like, I might as well just be live grinding the Herba Mystica, you know? I'm already up, I'm already doing this, so, you know. Let's turn it into content, baby. Gotta be on that content creator grind set, right? Good morning, Unknown. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good start to your day. Yes, direct day. I'm so excited. We're so overdue. It'll never happen, but a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Ooh, yeah, that'd be hype. Heck, it doesn't even need to be a new one. Just remake Explorers of Sky. The thing is, if I know people would complain if instead of remaking Explorers of Sky, if they remade Explorers of Time or Darkness, and like, yeah, just remake Sky at that point. But Time and Darkness are so good already that if they just remade those, I'd be okay with it. But ideally, a remake of Explorers of Sky would be awesome, if they're not going to do a whole new one. And Ranger would also be really cool. And I think it would be a good way to show the mouse controls that they've got on Switch too. Fortune's Weave. Yeah, that's the one thing that I'm pretty sure we'll see is Fortune's Weave. Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, Explorers DX is still one that I'm thinking about picking up for stream eventually, but I don't know. I've got too many things that I want to play on stream. Oh my god! I wish I were a bird. Just arrived and Twitch is lagging. I'm sorry, Morph. Ooh, but we got a sweet Herba Mystica. Let's go. Waiting for a sale. Understandable, understandable. It is a little pricey for like a remake of like a super old game. With that said, I really like the art style they went with for that remake. So hold on, it should be in our sandwich ingredients, right? Yeah. Let me favorite my herbas. All right, so I'm up to 7. All right, I need at least one more. I need at least one more herba, but of course I want more. And I'm going to be farming these even after I get the 8 that I require, because I just need 8 for Sushi Day specifically. But then after that, I'm going to need to stock more herbas on this file. By the way, this is my 8th, I want to say, play file of Scarlet. This is my 8th file. Look, my character is different looking. Justice for Morph's connection. Rhyhorn does not help us. Yeah, well, what if we just got that trending with no context on Twitter? Hashtag Justice for Morph's connection. No one understands what that means, but it's okay, we'll know. A wonderful little inside joke. All right, and don't let me sit here and grind Pokemon too long, okay? Like, if it's like right next to the direct start time and I don't notice, feel free to yell at me. Oh, that's something else I want to say. During the direct, please don't like spam the throw redeem or like the bottle spray or any of those. Like, you know, just since we're gonna be watching that and like reacting and stuff, try not to be disruptive during the direct. All right. So if you want to do any of those things, get them out of your system now. Also, don't do the snack redeem because I just had breakfast. Thank you guys. Thank you for your cooperation. Just wanted to say that all ahead of time. Is it okay if you spam it now? If you'd like, then sure. As long as it's not so much that that Twitch stops it, because I do have a small cooldown on it. Oh, Booster! Hi! Ow! You guys didn't even hesitate, jeez. Like, how many redeems was that? Oh my god, we got 4 regular throws and then the multi-throw all back to back to back. There was a lot of stuff in there, jeez. Oh, jeez. There we go. Oh no, wait, where's my, where's the den? Where's the raid den? Oh, there it is. Multi-throw is your favorite. You guys do like to throw things at me. I wasn't sold on that, and sometimes it is still a little disruptive. But I'm glad that you guys enjoy that. Oofj got it for me for my birthday last year, and I was a little hesitant on it. But you guys seem to enjoy it, so we throw with affection. I don't know, sometimes it feels like you're throwing with malice, but that's okay. Oh wow, it's a horde of Volbeat. Do we have a shiny in here? Maybe one day I'll shiny hunt Volbeat. Unironically though, I've thought about shiny hunting like Volbeat or Illumise from the oh, it's a Gengar. Nice. From the stupid berry trees in X and Y. Which just sounds like the worst idea ever, but I love terrible ideas for shiny hunts, you know? I will pop over there next, but first I want to hit this one. Frame 1, when I enabled it, you didn't hesitate. True. You were on that. I did not expect it to be that instantaneous. It caught me off guard quite a bit. Oh, it's Furret. It's an overused for real, for real. Also, I used the thing to transfer over Pokemon from, so I've got like the full dex. I had like basically a living dex on my Scarlet thing, on one of my Scarlet files that I just transfer everything over whenever I want to get the shiny charm on a new file. And I've also got the whole thing for the Blueberry Academy to get the Mark charm instantly as well. But I never, like, I've got a full Kitakami dex on one of my files, but then, like, it had some Pokemon that I didn't save. So I'm just, like, I've got these random gaps in the Kitakami dex. I'm missing Golem. I've got cleared most of it, but I'm missing Golem. I'm missing Apom. And then I think the last one is Politoed. Yeah, I think those are the 3 that I'm missing. I was missing a few more, but I caught them on this file because this might become my, like, new main file. So I want to just... Jeez, that is bright. So I just want to have, like, all the charms on this one in case I need to farm Terra Shards or anything. Sinistcha. Oop. A little bit of lag spike there. Yeah, I think I played Pokemon Scarlet more than any person reasonably should be expected to ever play this game, but I really do have some affection for it. Like, it is not a perfect game, but, like, dang, it's got a good heart. The bones of a good game are there. It's just... It's so ugly, dude. It's got so many little issues, but, like... Arven's my goat. Director Clavel is my goat. Nemona's such a good rival. Penny is certainly in the story. I like to clown on Penny. I like Penny too. I expected her to be my favorite going in, and then she was just kind of like, okay. Director Clavel stole the show. Show. Fire Emblem 3000 Scarlet Violet or Turbo Ugly. I don't think Three Houses is that ugly. It's only ugly if you zoom in on the fruit. And the backgrounds in the support conversations and like the little... whenever everyone gathers around and talks. Someone pointed out that the background warps and it's like a tube, and now I can't unsee it. Before that, I lived in blissful ignorance and I never noticed, and I'm very upset that someone ruined that for me. It's okay. Professor Byleth is gorgeous, and that's what matters. Alright, it is about 7:30. I think we'll sit down and get ready for the actual direct at about 7:50 my time, so that'll be in about 20 minutes. Every single 3D element in Three Houses Ugly as Sin. Nah. The fruit haunt you. The fruit and the cookies at tea time. One of the complaints I actually do kind of get is, I don't think it's as bad as people have said, but like it is kind of a weird thing, is how tiny the text is in the game. Like, they have these big text boxes and then the text is just kind of tiny. They definitely could have increased the font size a little bit. 628 over there. Yeah, it's 728 for me. Don't dox me. Carmine is so pretty. Carmine is cool. I like her. It's a shame. People either really like Kiki and hate Carmine, or they really like Carmine and hate Kiki. And I like both. I think they're both hilarious. They're both really good characters. 920 for you. 928 rather. Yeah, we got a wide variety of time zones. I saw people complaining like, "Ugh, Nintendo doesn't think about the working people. They scheduled this at like 10 a.m. for Americans. Typical Japanese company, anti-consumer, because you know people look for any excuse to nitpick Nintendo." Bear in mind, for Japan, it's the direct is at 11 p.m. So, you know, they're not even doing this to spite American viewers as people want to pretend. Absolutely ridiculous. Kirin and Carmine, your beloveds. Yeah, they're great. I like both. I don't hate either of them. Why do we have to pit two very funny, socially awkward characters against one another? Oh, okay, actually Carmine kind of does it herself. She spends half the DLC picking on Kirin, but, you know. It's funny, though. You have 1-8 picture from villagers. You're in pain, you need more pics. All they give you are literal trash cans. Oh, no. For, is that for New Horizons? Their siblings, it's natural, yeah. Sometimes Carmine goes a little far, but also if you have siblings, you know that Carmine could be a lot meaner. Kirin's getting off easy. Sometimes siblings are really nasty. Oh, I was like, what is that noise? It's just Nintendo. The Nintendo Direct thing is playing like an animation. I'll just mute it for now. I got jump scared. I got jump scared by Nintendo at 7 a.m. Not clickbait. Your sister got mad at you once and hit your head with a metal shovel. I shouldn't reveal this, but I got mad at my brother once and I threatened him with a golf club. I didn't actually do anything, to clarify. I didn't actually hit him, but I threatened him. There was a threat made. I'm too much of a good boy to actually do it, but you know, he doesn't know that. As we learn in history class, sometimes you don't actually need to take action. It's the threat of violence that keeps the people in line, right? He threw a rock at you. Oh yeah, make sure for the direct that you've got water and snacks and anything else you need. In fact, I will, I'm gonna go grab a second water bottle to keep next to me, just in case. It's okay, enjoy my superior destroying this Basque Legion while I go. You're gonna be so hungry. No food for you, only water. I had a pancake sausage on a stick for breakfast. It's like, I think it's like 3 or 4 months old, but it was frozen, so it's fine. Probably. I tend to forget things in the freezer. I don't like buying frozen foods much. I only keep things like that on hand for like if I really need something before I do something like this, or I need to go run an errand or something and I don't have time to get something better. So I thought about if we weren't farming Herba Mysticas, I thought about walking to get donuts or something this morning, but I was like, I don't want to do that. Clearly, I don't own an air fryer. You are correct. I do not have space for an air fryer. But there we go. Basque Legion is down. Please give me Herba Mystica. I'll go ahead and catch this one. You'll buy me one? I don't understand. How do you even use an air fryer? Like, you just like pop it in and then it just heats it up like a microwave? I don't understand them. I saw someone pour oil in one once though, and I was like, oh no, I don't think you're supposed to do that. Ah, no herbas. Dang. I'm pretty sure Basque Legion was one of the Kitakami ones that could drop herbas, but you also check the temperature. I don't understand how to check temperatures. When I check a temperature, it means nothing to me because it's just an abstract number. Couldn't put metal in it now since there's no radiation. I'm trying to think if there's anything I've ever wanted to microwave that had metal in it, and I don't think there is. And keep things wrapped in foil. Oh, okay. I guess that's something. Usually I just peel off the foil and cook it normally, but... Alright, so about 15 minutes now. Ralts. I love Ralts. Toast the food. Do you guys like toast? I'm not a big toast fan. It's like usually too crunchy. Every once in a while I do get a craving for toast, but usually not a toast boy. You love bagels? Bagels are pretty good. I do like bagels. If I toast something, it's usually like very light. And I will toast a bagel, but it like very, very light. Don't really eat toast unless it's a sandwich. Yeah, I've never been a huge toast fan. Let's go, shiny. Shiny timber, randomly. Used to eat ham and bread by itself. What do you mean no sandwich? That's a sandwich. Just straight out of the pack? Huh. I was like, this looks shiny, but... Timber's one of those ones that it's a little harder to tell. This is my second shiny timber from this game. I found the other one while hunting Herba Mystica as well. Hi, Joe. Welcome in. How are you doing? Good morning. Have to drive, so lurky turkey. Nice. Enjoy your drive, and thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. Ah, I'm being attacked. Scorpions. Where were you during the the rock poke spot, dude. But yeah, we're gearing up for that Nintendo Direct reaction. We're gonna start that in about 10 to 15 minutes, somewhere in that range. Lagar, where have you been? Lagar got lost in Kitakami. Hold on, did I check this one? I know I was walking there. I had to have, right? I will assume that I did. Alright, let's hit these ones now. So this line of 3, and then we'll fly up to the top. I wish there was an easier way. You can trade Herbas, right? I wish there was an easier way to trade over the Herbas from my main file over to this one. But, like, it's fine. Yeah, I found a bunch of shinies just from farming Herbas on Scarlet. Oh, speaking of, also... Speaking of shinies, here are the other ones I found on this file. This file is very lucky, actually. I traded some of them off, in fact. But, when I was organizing my boxes... I know this doesn't look organized, but... I was moving things around. I was trading over my Serperior, my Annihilate, and my... Iron Hands for doing Herba Mystica raids. So while I was doing that, I traded a bunch of shinies off. So I traded off like 6 of them. But here are the other shinies that I found on this file. We got the Timber we just found. I got this Q-Fant 2 nights ago, I want to say. These Duskulls I actively looked for before I even started the main story. I got through the tutorial, and then I came over to Kitakami, and I just looked for Duskull until I found these 2 shinies in an Outbreak. And then I also got this guy from an Outbreak. I got this Smeargle. What else did I get on this file? I had a random Shinx. I got a Scovillain. I had... Oh, I also have this guy. I got a Palafin. Trying to remember. I feel like I'm missing like 2 more shinies that I can't remember. This file's been very lucky, though. That's the point of it, is that this file was pretty lucky. You want to get 2 more Rockruffs and a Petlil. Nice. Nice. Okay, yeah, we've got more time than I thought. I'm just trying to be very conscious to keep an eye on the time for the direct. Don't want to miss it, you know. Ah, Spinnerack. You missed Toast. Yeah, I'm not a big bread guy in general. I would rather eat like rice or pasta than bread usually. I'm not even a huge pasta guy, to be honest. But I'd usually rather have it than bread. Oh, stupid Spinnerack. I hope they bring back Repels and Winds and Waves. The children yearn for Repels. We yearn for Bug Spray. I think there's even a cool way to do it too. Like how we've got the sandwich powers that increase the odds of finding Pokemon, just have like a sandwich power that's a decrease. So it would be like bug decrease level 3. And that just makes it so bugs don't spawn at all. and then bug decrease level 2 makes it like more unlikely, and then bug encounter decrease level 1 would just like make them slightly less common. I think being able to like filter out certain types of Pokemon would be super cool. And also make it so that we have like invulnerability frames after exiting a battle, because the number of times that you get just chain attacked by freaking Tauros is ridiculous. I had like the other day, I had like 4 Tauros in a row chain attack me. I was like, oh boy, it's Xenoblade. Hello, Thundermane. Welcome in. Good morning. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Direct Day. We're gonna be popping in to watch the Direct in about 5 to 10 minutes. We'll get there a little bit early, but we'll be there. Morning. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, in the meantime, we're just doing some Herba Mystica farms, checking raids to try and get that, because I still need a few more for Sushi Day. I'm so excited for Sushi Day. It's not even gonna be that exciting. I've been yapping about Sushi Day for like a year, because I've been planning it for a year. And it's not even gonna be like anything super crazy. It's not like an insane challenge or anything. It's just like a fun, silly, shiny hunt with a gimmick. That's all. But I'm gonna make a whole video out of it because I'm excited for it. But I need a few more Herbas for that. Technically just one, but more would be great. Sushi Day, Sushi Day, Sushi Day, Sushi Day, Sushi Day. Nope, right at the end I messed up. Alright, is this the last check in Kitakami? Yeah. Quarterfish. Actually, that's Crawdont. Quarterfish. Quarterfish. Alright, and then... Also, what are our daily raids? I didn't even bother to check. Stantler. Ooh, Relor. Yuck. We got Capsicid. Alright, nothing too exciting for the massive mass outbreaks. Oh, and then Wingull. I want a Wingull with the, like the Stormy mark really badly. Genshin on Switch. Oh yeah, there have been a lot of rumors about that. The long prophesized Genshin on Switch. Bear in mind, Morph knows. I was originally going to start playing Genshin when they dropped the Switch version. I'd be waiting still. That was my original plan. I was like, well, they said they were going to drop a Switch version, so I guess I'll wait until that comes out to try it. But yeah, there was a leak that they recently updated a launcher for Switch version or something, so that might be there. Boma Snow isn't one of the Herba raids, right? Let me just double check that. I don't think so. He is not. So Titan was. Okay, so Titan and Glalie are the ice types. I knew there was like an ice type in the bunch, but I was like, I don't think it was a Boma Snow. Yeah, I don't love all the tracks in Scarlet and Violet, but this leitmotif that they use, that's like, that hits. That always hits. Like during the ending sequence, it gets me like super excited. Oh, come on. Cridon. Scarlet moment. Just tripping on the air. Right now, it's pretty fresh outside. That is a weird way to say it. I don't think anyone's ever said it like it's pretty fresh outside. Thank you for the stretch, Daedra. Ow. Also, I spent like this whole file farming Gimmigholes. I'm still only at 858. They made those way too hard to get. The respawn on the chests is insanely low. It's like 5% respawn on those. But yeah, I hate how hot it gets lately. And it's not even summer yet. I have a feeling this summer's going to be absolutely unbearable. It's a good thing that we're heating up the environment at a rapid rate so that we can generate slop images that no one cares about. This is a good thing for humanity and the world in general. Bear in mind, it's not just us who are affected. All the animals and plants and everything are also affected by this. This is good news. We can finally be bees. You'll live for 30 years. You'll live like a pet. Ready for direct? Yeah, we could pop over now. Do you guys wanna pop over, or do you wanna give it a few more minutes? I'll let you guys decide. Like, I don't want to miss it, but also if we go over now, we'll be staring at the screen for about 10 minutes not doing anything. Which probably isn't the most exciting, but if you guys are worried we'll miss it, then we could definitely pop over now. Give it a few more minutes. Yeah, that's kind of how I was feeling. I was like, we'll go in like 4 minutes. It's 51 now, so if we give it like 4 minutes, then we'll be good. I was like, found a horde of Stantler. Here's the Stantlers. Coconut deer. Yeah, I was like, I thought about going live early last night, and I was like, but what'll I do? I was like, I should just go live like 10 minutes before. And then this morning I was like farming this, and I was like, I could just hook up my capture card and we could just farm herbas while we wait. And I was like, yeah, that sounds a little more exciting than just sitting there. But I am keeping an eye on the time. Oh, Rookity, get out of here. Burb. It truly was a burb. Also, I got my copy of White 2, and I was talking about that the other day, but I made it to, I just finished Castelia City, and my current like end game Pokemon that I have are my Serperior, which is still a Servine, and then I've also got an Eevee that I traded my other file and evolved into Leafeon. So those are the two that I'm using. I've never used the Leafeon before, but I thought it'd be fun for this. I've got two kind of bulky grass types, and not much else. So basically, I've got two grass types that just spam return, and that's it. But whoa, Tinkaton raid, crazy. just another minute or two. Tinkaton's everywhere. Tinkaton retroactively made me care about Corviknight. I felt so bad for Corviknight. Corviknight's not doing anything, it's just getting bullied. I'm like, man, poor Corviknight. Tinkerbell? Nah. Alright, give it another minute. I'll check this last raid den and then I think we'll pop over. Come on, climb the hill. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Brisk. Just a second. Oh, a Litleo. That's one of the other shinies I found on this file. Right. Alright. I'm gonna... In fact, I'll just close OBS. Or, not OBS. My capture card. There we go. I will grab a drink and we will pop over and prep for the direct. This is just it's just like a sizzle reel, right? Like they're just playing some ads.
Samus, I've been waiting for this.
The background is so pretty. You mean on this direct screen? Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that the window was aligned properly. There we go. Around the screen border. A little confused, but okay. Oh, hold on. I just noticed my, let me move my logo out of the way. It's like... just needs to be moved slightly. Can we move this? There we go. Again, how is the volume? Let me know if I need to adjust it. Now is like a good time to tell me if it's too loud or too quiet. It's okay. Bear in mind, I should be louder than the footage by a little bit. It should not be like the same volume as my voice. It's a little bit loud. Okay. I will lower it just a smidge.
Back at it again on Yumian Island. Well,
Is that better?
Crystal seems to be everywhere these
Better?
days.
Okay, thank you.
The hustle never stops. But what's she spending her money on?
Also, that me is so cute. She is super cute.
Ever since Angie's misadventures in romance,
Unhappy Angie spotted.
Crystal has a new gig. Part-time cheerleader and full-time
Our
friend.
special granola parfait infused with hot dog.
Hot dog!
That's not...
This will totally go viral.
Sure, you do you. She understands that sometimes you need to be with nature. Share quality time, goof off
Tomodachi
with
life is
friends.
fun.
You
I'm just
are
like...
shy.
The secondhand embarrassment is.
I'm not sure that it would be...
Make me something.
like, it's very... that's a steep cost for watching the Miis walk around and do things like goldfish.
Ow.
Done.
You know, for a game that's like kind of not game, it's a little bit of a steep asking price.
Being a pal. But she does have to clock back in at the food mart. Hey, drop it. That's a good doggy.
Like, I thought about picking it up for stream, but I'm like, it'd mostly be just so that, like, you guys would, like, give me me's to put in and then we'd watch them do things. But, like, I don't know. And also it came out, like, right while I was still, like, big on Pokopia, so... I haven't played Pokopia in a bit, though, because I'm too overwhelmed with doing things, you know? Hey, gamers, do you guys have a Nintendo today? I do not have that app. I find out about things as soon as they're posted on Twitter anyway, so I'm like, eh. So excited. You want to get Tomodachi Life while on sale? Nope. Yeah, you do. Oh, thank you for the head pat. Yeah, once again, no snack redeem and no throwing things during the actual direct, please. Oh, posture check. I can do that, though. Yeah, just, yeah, don't go crazy with the redeems, the yeet, the spray bottle. Head pad is fine. The head pad isn't really disruptive, but, the other ones, don't go crazy during the direct, just in case we want to, like, make a short out of any of the footage or anything. All right. What are we starting with? Bayonetta? Maybe. Maybe we'll see Bayonetta here. It's been a little bit. Probably just be like a Switch 2 edition, though. Good morning, Nintendo.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. First, here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Oh, Switch 1 game to start.
Take a look at this.
Hello.
Okay, it's Rhythm Heaven.
My name is Lowell Miss Reeds, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more.
I thought they were gonna announce like a brand new Switch 1 game.
Rhythm Heaven Groove game.
I was kind of expecting them to like just cold open with a game to start with, but Rhythm Heaven's art style is so cute. I've never played a Rhythm Heaven game though.
Rhythm Heaven Groove. Playing this game is pretty simple.
Reading skills, she's better than average Twitter users.
That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat.
I have zero sense of rhythm, which is why we never play any rhythm games.
Feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now.
I do like some of the tracks from Rhythm Heaven though.
Now. Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included. And as you play through the game, you can unlock...
Yeah, look at how cute the character art style is.
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders. Finally, you're awake.
Go for
Oh,
magician.
Skyrim.
I can't lose.
we got a Rhythm Heaven RPG.
Rhythm to beat monsters. Cast a fire spell with BA. And a healing spell with B down A. B down A. Like that.
So you really want to fight, huh?
What spells will strike a chord against the foes you face? Groove on.
The character's so freaking cute though. Look at that little guy.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there
Direct
are
is a bit
more
quiet.
rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack.
Up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games. Note
Is that a
the
little
timing
better?
And block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
Oh, that's just Majora's Mask, dude. That's literally just Majora's Mask.
There are over 30
Bunny Hood
cooperative and
game.
competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Heaven Groove hits the Nintendo Switch system July 2nd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
That was Rhythm
Did
Heaven
the
Groove
footage
for Nintendo
disappear?
Switch.
I don't know why the footage disappeared
You'll also be
for a
able to
second.
play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Sorry about that.
Please wait just a little longer for its release. From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Okay, so there are going to be some more
Let's begin with
cross
some headlines.
promo games.
Master the way of the sword.
Let's see your best then, eh?
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a new entry in the Sword Play Action series, is slashing onto Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay. I've heard of that series, but I don't know anything about it.
Run by monsters known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure. Parry.
It looks really good, the graphics, though.
Deflect. And the powerful counterattack Isen. Master these techniques to strike down the enemies in your path. Oni armaments are also at your disposal to turn the tides of battle.
Like, I'm not a huge graphics guy, but it is still wild to see graphics of this level on, like, the Switch consoles, you know?
Intertwine. Will you cut down those that stand in your way? Onimusha, Way of the Sword, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 25th.
That looks kind of
Pre-orders
nice.
begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Is that a brand new one, or is that like a port? I'm not sure.
Your unwritten epic begins. Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen, is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon who has taken your heart. In this expanded version of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore the new land of Norgan, seek out spoils, then appraise them to reveal new weapons, armor, or skills. With these arms at the ready, take down powerful monsters in this single-player action RPG adventure. From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spell casting, choose the vocation that fits your playstyle. Plus, you can lead up to 3 pawns, custom companions who act on their own. When taking on massive monsters, you can climb them to strike their weak points. Fighting
Got some
alongside your pawns is key to
Shadow the
victory.
Colossus.
In a world between dark and light, embark on an adventure and tell a tale all your own. What fate awaits the Arisen and their pawns? Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark
That looks
Arisen
pretty good, too.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October
Capcom showing up.
Otherworldly endeavors await in these games. Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious life forms called the Naytiba. Now, join Eve on her mission to save humanity.
So this is a port, right?
Engage in high-speed combat.
I know
that
Stellar Blade
focuses
is that
on
one
timing.
that like
Then
is always like
find your
brought up in
opening
Twitter
and
discourse,
strike.
right?
Defeat enemies to acquire new skills. Then strategically deploy them to fit the situation. Can you save humanity and reclaim
Isn't
Earth
this
for
like the one that
humankind?
they always bring up?
Stellar
Like,
Blade
oh,
launches on
PlayStation has
Nintendo
Stellar
Switch
Blade
2
though.
this year.
Now they don't even have Stellar Blade.
Blast off.
Oh,
in the
orbitals.
two-player co-op adventure
I wanna try this one. I think
Protect your home
the
in an
this one looks
expedition
really
across
cute.
the galaxy. There are many interstellar areas to explore.
Hi Mel, welcome in. Hope you're having a
No
good
dice
morning.
to make a path. Activate devices in time with the beat. Escape from incoming enemies and more. Brave the dangers ahead in your voyage.
Oh, we got
through
the
stars.
Eldritch monster over there.
Players can also work together locally or online using GameShare. Work together and overcome the crisis of the cosmos. Orbitals launches exclusively
September
on the
3rd.
Nintendo Switch
Nice.
2 system September 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today.
I need
on
to see if
Nintendo eShop.
I don't know if I know it's like got co-op, but I don't know if it's required co-op.
Reimagining of Rayman Legends. When a shadowy villain starts spreading corruption.
Because obviously, like, I can't get that if it's like single player, or if it's not available for single player because I don't have anyone to play with. But
Ride dragons across realms.
also, I have like less than 0 interest in Rayman. Sorry.
And enjoy more added content. Up to 4 players can go out on a limb in local co-op. You can also play a revamped version of Kung Fu using GameShare locally or online. Rayman Legends.
Rayman's design gives you the ick. I was gonna say that actually. I was gonna say Rayman is like if they tried to make the characters as ugly as possible. That's what the vibe I get is.
For a big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure. Set off through a peaceful world brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover.
Odd assortment of games. Yeah, it's been Rhythm Heaven and then some like third-party stuff.
Together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch.
Which is fine. Like most of the third-party games they've shown so far have been like kind of cool looking.
Communicating if you're in a
But
pickle.
I am here for the Nintendo stuff, so.
They might even be a little unconventional.
I fell down a hole again. Oh, what a mood, dude.
Quite up to
What a
adventuring.
mood.
You can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset, dance the night away, or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean. You know, the usual stuff. You can also use
Like, I don't know, these kind of games where you just like chill with friends, I know a lot of people really like them, but like if I were gonna do something like this, I'd rather just like hop in a call with a friend and do like shiny hunting on my own, you know?
strolling onto Nintendo Switch.
If we're not
2
gonna be directly playing like Splatoon or something, I'd rather just like chill while shiny hunting.
Season the seas.
Oh, it's One Piece. Gross.
Build your very own floating restaurant with the Straw Hat crew.
Yippee, One Piece mobile game.
Cook up recipes with Sanji. Craft the menu.
Can't get into One Piece.
Decorate it to your liking.
Yeah, it is a commitment, isn't it?
Then serve your customers. As
You're
you
interested in the
run
art till One
restaurant.
Piece.
By searching for and collecting ingredients, you'll expand
Yeah, like-
your menu offerings.
I like the pixel art style. It looks, you know, the art, pixel art is always cute,
Or
but
whip
I
up
just have
tongue-tingling
zero interest in
tauntaun
One
noodles.
Piece.
You can make all
You hate the art
sorts of
style, Briz?
delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior.
I don't know. I can appreciate a good
Expand it to
pixel
attract
art,
even
but
more customers.
I just, you know,
Over 400 characters from the
this is a One
series
Piece
will
mobile game,
appear.
dude.
Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, but that's the first game we've seen that like actively uses the mouse controls, so that's cool.
In One Piece Grand Gourmet, sailing onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 23rd.
Yo, Pokopia! Are we gonna get Pokopia DLC area? Yo, we going underwater? That's not too surprising because there was like all this water stuff. And like doing anything underwater is like really annoying.
Keep adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a free update.
Let's go,
By
free.
using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under
Look,
the
it's a
sea.
Zoomeril.
Plant grass, build structures, and expand your towns underwater.
That's awesome.
This free update is scheduled to release in August 2026. And there's more.
New area?
Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way.
Okay.
Discover a brand new town.
Not surprising.
Basin.
I was hoping for an ice area, though.
New outfits.
Yo!
And new
Hoenn
friends.
outfit? Poplio?
The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later today on Nintendo
Awesome.
eShop. Part 1 of the paid DLC.
Oh, we got 3
Basin
parts.
launches this
New town,
August.
new features.
Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date.
2027 for the new town. Please be an ice area. I want an ice area really bad. Yeah, I'll probably get that. Maybe not right away, but I will probably pick it up. Oh my god, it's Manaphy!
We hope you're looking forward to more content.
Morph Fione might be in the game.
Via a free update.
Fione might be in. Oh, Tatsugiri!
Please take a look at this.
Oh, we got our Fire Emblem, right?
This is the Dagdan Empire, a prosperous land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays
There
host
we
to
go.
the heroic games. The winner of which
We knew it
is
was gonna show
granted
up sometime.
one wish. Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate. The story revolves around 4 heroes. Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father. Dietrich, a swordsman ever on the hunt for a stronger foe. Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge. Guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale.
Passed to me, blade.
Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds.
Yo, we got Ostrich Knights?
I'm figuring it out. Recruit new allies.
So far, I haven't seen a character that leaps out to me like Byleth or Ash did. But you never know.
How you spend your free time is
Oh, I like
up
the
to
pink
you.
hair girl. She's kind of cute.
Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles.
We got
Consider your
Marianne
weapon's range
2.0. Marianne, if she got her
and your
confidence.
strengths on the battlefield. Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes with their own special techniques. By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn
Yo,
the tide
AoE
of
Blast?
Rejoice with me at the advent of the underworld.
You look upon
Those who slither in the dark.
who will route you here and guide the living to salvation.
We've got the Agarthan theme.
How did it feel to upheave the world?
And Sothis.
Begone from us, the darkest dark.
Alright, what's our release date? September 17th. Okay.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave launches September 17th. Alongside the standard
Oh,
edition,
jeez.
there will be a special edition, the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagdan Collection, that launches the same day. Please look forward to it.
Are we getting the special collection? I don't know about that.
Welcome to the next
Yo,
level of Ninja Battles.
Ninjala is back? I never tried this, but it was something I thought about.
First part of Ninjala 2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2.
When I first saw it in the first, like when it was first announced, I was kind of interested in it because it gave me Splatoon vibes, but I never got into it.
Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open world action adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world.
It's open world. You know what other game that this reminds me of is going to be open world? They're going to make open world Splatoon. I'm calling it. Splatoon 4 is going to be open world.
Crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer to chew through tough battles. The first part of Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system next spring. The DK Challenge barrels in. Coming to Nintendo Switch.
Is it DK 35 or something?
The limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics. By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards.
Okay.
And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges.
Oh, zebra, zebra.
Developer challenges for something with a bit more punch. Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges, and complete your.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like Donkey Kong 35, like how they had Mario 35 or whatever, or Tetris 99, F-Zero, whatever.
You'll be able to barrel through these limited time challenges.
But no.
Later today. Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island and Emerald Rush paid DLC, a limited time collaboration with Super Mario Brothers is breaking through.
Oh my God!
For DK and Pauline,
Oh no, it was Pauline. I thought they had actual Luigi in the game.
Super mushrooms.
I thought they put like baby Luigi in.
Question blocks and more. Experience Emerald
I don't have Emerald Rush, so.
With a Super Mario Brothers twist. This limited time collaboration event will be held in 4 waves, with the first wave beginning later today. From the creators of Vampire Survivors.
Oh.
The latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon, casts a spell onto Nintendo Switch 2. Up to 8 players can compete online.
I don't know anything about this series except one of my favorite streamers. He had a vocal stim for a while back where he was just like, he was playing Platinum Kaizo, and every time he found something, he'd go, "What if Skitty was at the Shibuya incident?" And I have no idea what that even means, but it was very funny.
Between the top 2 players, who will be the final survivor?
Guys, what if Donkey Kong was at the Shibuya incident? What would change?
Can be unlocked just by playing. Battle online with players near and far, or go it alone.
This looks bad.
Computer-controlled opponents. Exorcise curses.
I mean, like, it feels bad if I just say that it looks like a mobile game, but like, it looks like a mobile game. Not every game that's pixel aesthetic is a mobile game, but like that looks like a mobile game. I'm sorry.
Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a looming darkness devours all in its path. Now, only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save
Mel got
what remains
bonked.
of humanity.
During Pride Month, too, of all things. How dare they?
Devastating sorceries and lethal ranged attacks. Test your mettle against towering abominations on your journey across the realms of the living and the dead.
Homophobic bots, true.
Hero must rise
Vampire
for
Survivors
God
is good.
to fall.
Never even heard of it, to be honest.
Launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, I'm not interested in this one, but it really is just impressive, the kind of graphics we're seeing on Switch now.
Enter a darkly elegant world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P.
Oh, didn't these devs get like called out recently because their new project is using AI or something?
And seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own humanity. take on enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities.
Like, I don't think it was in this game, but they're like new game that they were making. They got like a bunch of flack for it.
Lies of P.
People were angry because they were like, you made a game that's like about anti-AI and then turned around and made an AI game or something.
Switch 2 system August 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Virgil, each armed with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal.
Yeah, this is a lot more third-party heavy than I was kind of expecting, to be honest. Given that we waited a year for this direct, I was expecting a lot more Nintendo stuff.
Content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil
But Pocopia is cool.
Devil May Cry 5
Pocopia and Fire Emblem are nice.
Launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past. 6 souls determined to forge their own destinies.
So you're looking for some runaway ninja named Kisuke?
They still have some unfinished business in this world.
Kind of like the art style on this one.
Let's show them we farmers have spirit. You've sentenced me to die 7 days from now?
I'd start repenting if I were you.
An action RPG for the ages. What fate awaits those who wield the demon blades? Muramasa, Revenant Blades.
That art style's pretty. Oh, Xenoblade!
Of these 3 Xenoblade Chronicles
all 3?
games are incoming.
Yo, let's go!
All 3 games run
I was expecting 1
per second, with 4K resolution in TV mode or Full HD in handheld mode. In-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate.
Please fix the sound mixing on Xeno 2.
Not only that,
yo, we got
travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game.
Xenoblade Air Riders?
Control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second. And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games.
Voiced heart-to-heart
More
convos.
details will be revealed.
New Rare Blade and Blade Quest. New Hero and Hero Quest. Nice!
The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available later today. The physical version launches on July 30th.
Damn, if I didn't already have all these, I'd consider buying them.
Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on screen.
I'll need to check how much they're charging for the upgrade packs. I'll probably get them eventually, but I probably won't rush to get them right now.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions.
I was expecting one of these games to get a Switch 2 edition, not all 3. Monolith Soft Cooking.
A new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin. Here are some early moments from the game.
Is it 4 or X2 or something new? Something like completely new.
アニマは世界の源であった。水も火も風も世界を構成するそのすべては大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたものだった。そして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振るう騎士だった。
Vesselai.
この剣の名に恥じぬよう精進します。ここがリューコス。
その石はアニマ小石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく、そのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの
It looks more Fire Emblem. We're in Garrick Mark Monastery, dude. It looks more Fire Emblem than Xenoblade. Oh, there we go. No, seriously, this looks like Xenoblade Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
使い方なんとなく分かった気がする。
死って人殺しの職業だ。奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が贖われる。
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
It looks like there's like in the sky, right? There's like another continent. Interesting.
帰るのさ、あの場所に。
さあ始まるわよ。兄上、行ってまいります。
ここは6つの太陽に照らし出された大地。
Yeah, look in the sky. You can like see the. It almost makes me think the world is like the inside of a sphere. What if the world is like inside of a Dyson sphere? Xenoblade Genesis. Awesome. That is a definite pickup. 2027. Cool.
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told?
Only Japanese dub. It might just not be finished dubbing yet. They're still working on it, so.
Please take a look at this.
Gonna be Mario Golf?
Welcome to Woohoo Island.
Oh my god.
Home to all kinds of sports.
Switch 2 sports?
Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. The latest.
Oh, people are gonna lose it because they're gonna see the sports mates again. Yep, there they are. I like the sports mates. I think they look better than Mii's. People are nostalgia blind.
There are 12 sports to choose from, all with intuitive motion controls. Let's go over them. Punch, guard, counter, and outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing. Make quick shots to keep your opponent on their toes. In table tennis,
I'm not like a
target and let that arrow
like a sports guy, but
archery.
it's got archery maybe. And I do like tennis actually. I was pretty good at tennis in high school.
Set and spike in volleyball. Roll the ball straight or give it a spin to strike big in
The tennis Wii game made you lose weight. I guess I gotta get it then. I've been trying to lose some weight. It hasn't been going well.
and swing your club in golf. Battle with one thumb to hand your opponent a
What?
defeat in thumb wrestling.
Competitive thumb wrestling. Let's go.
Through the course using mouse controls in skateboarding. Steer with handles and coast along the waves.
Dang, we're never getting another wave race, huh?
Tilt the controller and fly around freely in prop plane. Plus, you can warm up for these sports with
Jump rope? I actually bought a jump rope, but I'm too afraid to use it because I don't want to make too much noise. Jump ropes are loud.
or me character.
Yeah, see, your Miis are still in the game. I don't know why people threw such a fit over the sports mates. The Miis are still in the game. They're still in the game. They still look not great.
Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today.
Use the jump rope outside. Yeah, but I don't have my own backyard anymore, so I'm nervous about it.
Is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
Before the match,
Yeah, I don't know. This is a very Nintendo, like, they could have picked any sport to put in here and they chose thumb wrestling. That's a Nintendo moment for sure, where they pick something really off the wall. Which isn't a bad thing. It's just like very, who came up with this? Also, those thumbs look really weird. The hands look weird here. I don't know about that. Yo, why are they so big? Ew.
Here's to a great thumb wrestling match.
I don't like it.
Just like this.
Why they gave the Mii's yaoi hands? Why do we have Koizumi yaoi hands? I don't like it.
Oh, got him right away. Oh, they broke free. All right.
Could add like swimming.
Let's try this. Oh, we bumped thumbs.
I wouldn't mind going swimming. It's been too hot lately.
Hold it. Oh, they broke free again.
Figure skating.
You have to keep them pinned.
Then we'd have too many Yuri on Ice memes.
Wait. Whew. I was worried for a second there. Okay, thumb started to sparkle, and the nail got bigger. Hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure that this is a game for me, but I know a lot of people loved Wii Sports Resort, so cool for them. And despite how much people complained about it, Switch Sports sold like really well. It was selling like millions.
I lost. Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Horseback was a thing in one sport game.
Survive a land ruled by dragons.
Bro, this is like the
world of RuneScape comes to Nintendo
Okay,
Switch
RuneScape,
2.
really. I was gonna say, like, this is like, I think like the 4th game that has featured dragons prominently in the trailer. I guess 5 if we count Fire Emblem. Sothis was there, so yeah. There's been at least 5 dragon games in this.
Delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall.
Leaving for work 10 to 15-ish. Gotcha. Best of luck at work, Mel.
Harness the land's transformative magic.
Nintendo likes dragons.
Gather resources. Craft gear.
I better see Twitter explode about all the dragons like they did about the farming sims. That one Nintendo Direct. There were a lot of farm sims, but like, people still complain about it to this year.
Survive the wilds. Unveil lost secrets. And challenge
You closed tonight? Oh no, hang in there, Mel.
Dragon Wilds.
Hang in there.
Nintendo Switch 2, September 15th. Get on board for these games. Customize your own
cute!
avatar
Cinema
and
roll,
play
look!
in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Party Land.
Yeah, screw Mario Party. We're gonna stream Hello Kitty Party Land for my birthday this year.
And several board games. There are over 100
Dude, I want
Sanrio
Amiibo Festival too.
characters to meet. Plus,
They
you can
were
choose from
onto something with
16
Amiibo Festival. They
characters,
just
collect
didn't
stickers,
finish the game.
and so much more. Hello Kitty Party Land launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 29th.
Oh, we can't do it for my birthday this year. Maybe next year. Alright, Star Fox is back. Star Fox is a Nepo baby industry plant. He did not earn that role in the Mario movie.
Adventure across the Lilat system with Fox McCloud and his crew. A battle for the fate of the galaxy begins. Star Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 25th.
Do you guys want me to get Star
A
Fox?
free demo that includes a tutorial.
I've thought about it. I've never actually played Star Fox, so I wouldn't be opposed to picking it up so that we can have an informed opinion on the series, but I can't say I'm especially interested in it either.
Within the crystals.
Notoriously difficult and long. I heard it's really short, actually. Another dragon game. True.
Get ready for the
64 was the one I was thinking of, but...
HD 2D.
Oh, it's Final Fantasy.
Resonance. This is Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation. Now Rain.
I would also probably struggle with Star Fox. I'm not good at like rail shooters. Nier Automata was messing me up in the rail shooter sections.
thrilling turn-based battles. Call upon visions, iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds.
I don't think this is a nothing direct, but it is very third-party heavy.
Behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold. Final Fantasy Resonance launches on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, for this being for us going almost a year with no direct, because the last one was like September, I think.
World is waiting.
I expected way more Nintendo stuff.
Niku returns in a new 3D puzzle exploration adventure. What do giant fruit, malevolent robot frogs, and an all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing. Other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own problems and puzzles to solve. But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance by using Piku's surprising abilities. Help solve the people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding.
Yeah, sorry, this one doesn't look interesting to me.
Navigate and explore in full 3D as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Piku Niku 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
They look so cute. They look so unfinished.
Prepare for
new Dragon Quest.
an all-new monster-filled adventure.
Okay, so not a brand new Dragon. Well, not a mainline Dragon Quest. Yo, it's my boy Talos. That's like my favorite monster in Dragon Quest VIII.
There, they gain the power to turn monsters into
British. Yeah, they do be Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest do be British.
Spot a monster you fancy, scout it.
Yeah, so I think this is a new Dragon Quest Monsters game. Which is like a monster collector. It's not like quite Pokemon, but I've never actually played it, so I don't know what the differences are, but
And that's not all.
you know that like any monster collecting game instantly gets called Pokemon, so just like Xenoblade, true.
Now, take on the most fearsome of foes with a team that's uniquely your own.
Yo, they got the Saber Cat.
And it's monstrous.
The Saber Cats are really cute.
Dragon Quest Monsters, the Withered World.
Huh. About time you got here.
I'm assuming that's like an actual important character from Dragon Quest that I just don't know. Is this the Duskbloods?
Upon the ancient blood sovereign's honor.
Yeah, I think so.
We are monsters, each vying for blood.
Ah, you're finally here. Worthy spirit.
They're gonna drop the release date for that one. Closed network test. Oh, it's not even summer 2026. But no actual release date still. It was supposed to come out this year. It might have been delayed.
How was that? Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
Oh, Raiders!
Hey everyone, here's some fresh news about
Let's go, Splatoon!
Raiders, a new
Deep Cut, my beloved!
adventure.
I love them. They're so stupid. They have one brain cell between the three.
Out on the water. There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling
The last
musicians.
reveal being Genshin would be very funny, Morph.
That's you. Let's call this handy youth the Mechanic.
Mechanic is
Four of them are using
so
the
gender.
hideout ship as their hub, hunting for treasure across these landmasses, the Spiralite Islands.
I already have this pre-ordered, so.
All right, time for a quick dive. Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way. And when you get too close, they'll attack immediately.
Dude, hero mode combined with salmon run is like goated idea. I think it's also similar to what they did for side order, but I didn't get side order, so.
A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height. And even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this.
Look at Big Man!
You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed. Another that slices through enemies. Another that spins ink around you.
Ooh.
And more.
Splatolites?
And the best part, you can use them together. It'd be nice if that made things easier, though. So to recap, do not underestimate the salmonids. Yikes, this is tougher than it looks. But the salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here.
Ooh.
Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up.
I thought they were going to introduce a new faction.
You can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct.
Oh, we got a dedicated direct. It's on my brother's birthday.
Device app Nintendo Today. See the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of launch. Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon.
That art looks so good. I love Splatoon's art style so much.
Details will be announced here. Look out for more info.
Their art is like so gorgeous.
Don't forget to check this out too. See ya.
Is clearly more important. Absolutely. Yeah, it comes out just 3 days before my birthday, so.
So what did you think? Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner. We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers.
I'm so disappointed that their new Joy-Con are just like black with like the strip colored.
More headlines.
I don't know why they can't just make actual colored Joy-Con. Yo, Deltarune? Hello, Toby Fox. I still need to... I haven't played chapters 3 and 4 yet. I should just pick it up on Steam, honestly. Oh, chapter 5? Dang. Launching June 24th as a free update to Deltarune. Is that Metaphor game, right?
Kingless. Whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
This is the United Kingdom of Uchronia, inhabited by 8 tribes. The next king shall be decided.
I've heard this game is really good.
By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky, the tournament for the throne begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across the kingdom, forging bonds with compelling characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path.
This battle's ours.
There are monsters roaming this world, as well as other candidates, and strange beasts known as humans. Control your destiny and change the world in Metaphor ReFantazio, launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 system November 12th.
November. Should I pick that one up?
Explore,
I've heard that one's really good.
A dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the way. Dig into your Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch.
I wish Minecraft didn't make me like motion sick.
And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, Nintendo Switch Worlds can be carried
Someday
over,
Kid Icarus will
so
be
you
back.
can pick up right where you left off. What will you create next? Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
All right, we got just a sizzle reel here. Also, there's that other one that's supposed to be coming out, right? That, what is it? Kyoto Xanadu, right? That we talked about that one time, Morph? I still want to pick that up when it comes out. Maybe. Still hasn't been announced for an English release. Oh, we don't even know if there's going to be an English release? Oh, I thought they did. I thought it was in like the last direct. Tales of Eternia remastered. Fitness Boxing 3, but where's Hatsune Miku? Why would I get it if it doesn't have Hatsune Miku? I thought about getting the Miku one, actually. Spring 2027 for this one. Yo, Kingdom Hearts?
Approaches.
Say, fellas, did someone say something about the Door to Darkness?
Adventures. 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I still need to finish Kingdom Hearts, but I don't want to plug in my freaking PS4 again.
Magical allies and battle enemies in action RPG combat.
Anything but Kingdom Hearts 4, right?
Or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends as they fight the darkness. If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2
Oh,
games.
this is not a cloud version. Gotcha.
These 3 collections launch on Nintendo Switch 2, October 8th. A bundle with all 3 compilations, Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3, also launches October 8th. Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
I don't like Kingdom Hearts enough that I think I want to get the get it again. But are they going to announce 4 here? 4 is coming to Switch 2?
この世界の構造はとても複雑で、私たちが定義する光と闇を具現化したものは存在しなかった。でもそれを定義するものがこの世界に来たことで、この世界にも私たちの定義する闇が現れた。
Yep, 4 for Switch. I have a well, we don't talk anymore, but I know someone who she's probably losing her mind at this. Yeah, I really wanted to like Kingdom Hearts, and it's not like bad or anything. I don't hate it. I don't think the story is nearly as like confusing as people make it out to be, but I just didn't get into it as much as I was hoping I would. I like the plot, I just don't like all the Disney stuff that's mixed in with it. Available at launch on Switch 2. Cool. No launch date, though.
Next is our last announcement.
Oh, final game.
Please take a look.
Zelda.
Long ago, there was
Zelda.
a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there
Is
lay
it
a
the
small
Ocarina of Time remake?
Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their
Ocarina of Time Link was my first crush, by the way.
However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
I'm really curious what the art is going to look like for this. Oh. It's an interesting style. Yeah, the Ocarina of Time remake. This has been long rumored. And it is this year. They're probably going to be like Zelda Direct in September or something.
Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2. More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo of America. We'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Koizumi-san. Hi, everyone.
Oh yeah, the
Devon
lady who
Pritchard,
made
and after
all
20
the
years at
misogynists
Nintendo,
lose their
one
freaking
of my
minds.
favorite things about gaming is still that moment I get to try something
Poor
new.
woman.
I watch the trailers, I hear about a game, but the moment I pick up a controller, that's when it all comes together. And for me, that's what games have always been about. Those little moments that surprise me and allow me to immerse myself in different worlds. You can read about a game, you can watch a trailer, but nothing beats seeing it for yourself. And that's a big part of what Nintendo Treehouse Live is about. Getting a closer look, hearing from
I'm
the
not gonna
teams,
watch the
and spending
Treehouse,
more
by the
time with
way.
the games themselves.
I'm not
So
interested.
let's get to it. We've got a new Nintendo Treehouse Live ready to go, with a few games I hope you find interesting. And if you enjoyed Splatoon Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor. Because at the end of the day, I think the best way to understand a game is to pick up the controller and play. Thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to sharing more of what I love about games and bringing those experiences to all of you. And now it's time for Treehouse Live. Over to you, team.
All right, so I'm gonna close this. If you guys want to watch the Treehouse, totally understand. But we'll go ahead and pop it back over here, so that we can chat a little bit. I don't know how much longer we'll stream, but yeah, overall, like I think that was a fine Direct. My thoughts. I think it was a fine Direct, but it wasn't fine for a year-long gap. You know. If this had been like our usual like February Direct, I'd be like, yeah, that was cool. For having waited a whole year between Directs, that was a little underwhelming. I don't want to say bad because there was some cool stuff in there. Fire Emblem was great. Of course, we already knew that. Switch Sports Resort's cool for people who like those kind of sports games. I might pick that up just because it'd be like a fun stream game maybe, but on a personal level, not the most excited, you know. And then Xenoblade, all 3 getting update packs is massive. I was expecting one of them to get a Switch 2 edition, not all 3. So all of those and Xenoblade Genesis as well. which I'm very intrigued by because Xenoblade 2 looked much more like high fantasy compared to like Xenoblade 1. But this looks way more high fantasy than Xenoblade 2. But then Xenoblade 2 did have its sci-fi elements that popped in. I would assume that that'll be something similar with this one, so I'm very intrigued by that one. Xenoblade Genesis is like massive. Very intrigued by that. Pocopia update and DLC pack is also awesome. I really like the underwater world, looks really cool, but I really hope that the last one is a winter themed area, because there's like no ice types in the game, dude. How do we have like all these Pokemon and like there's like just no ice types? Give us an ice area. Kingdom Hearts 4 being a Switch simultaneous launch is really cool as well. Even if I'm not like the biggest Kingdom Hearts guy. Like a lot of the third-party games they showed were like kind of interesting. Like the first few that they showed especially kind of intrigued me. But I don't know, it was just a little too third-party heavy for how long we've waited for news. And the Zelda, what little we saw, it's kind of hard to tell because we didn't get like any actual like gameplay of it. But what little bit we saw from the Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, I do like the art style. It looks kind of interesting. Because I didn't think they were going to go like the full Breath of the Wild style or anything, because they wanted to keep it something similar to Ocarina of Time, but, you know, make it not look like Link is composed of 4 different polygons, right? So I'm like cautiously optimistic about the art style for it. With that said, Ocarina of Time is going to be kind of like a hard sell for me personally, because I do love that game, of course, but I've played it so many times that now like I'd rather just boot up a randomizer and have a different experience, you know? So if it's just like a one-to-one remake with a new design, like a new art style, that's a hard sell for me because I've already played that game so many times. So I'm hoping that they found a way to like add some new stuff while still keeping the original spirit of Ocarina of Time intact. With that said, even though I'm like only kind of like half in on it, I'll probably end up getting it because my mom really wants to play Ocarina of Time. So when I mentioned there were rumors of it, she was excited, so we'll see. Hello, Super Plush Lord. Hello, K-Wild. Welcome in. Sorry, you guys popped in while I was yapping after the direct. In fact, I should... it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we're just yapping. You got your wants, Fire Emblem, and Splatoon. Yeah, and Splatoon Raiders looks really cool, but like there wasn't a whole lot there that we didn't already know, so it was just kind of like cool to see stuff. But I wish they'd like given us a little more info, like tell us what the amiibo do for it, you know, something like that. But yeah, good morning, guys. How are you? Did you guys watch the direct? What did you guys think? You love Ocarina of Time, so you don't know if you need a remake. Yeah, it's like, it's just like I've played it so many times. I'm curious what they can add to it without like completely overhauling it. God, the worst case scenario, I'd never even considered this till just now. Worst case scenario is they dumb down all the dungeons to try and make it open world like the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom dungeons. I don't think they will, but I just like had that thought flash in my mind and I was like, oh god, please no. I think that's the worst case scenario, but I don't think that'll happen, so I think we're probably fine. You were asleep during it? Oh no, I'm sorry, Plush Lord. Oh yeah, and we did get Deltarune. I still haven't played chapters 3 and 4. I need to get those. What do you guys think? Should I pick up Deltarune on Switch or should I get it on Steam? I've got like chapters 1 and 2 on my Switch already. But if I do that, I'll probably just, if we stream Deltarune, I'll probably just redo the whole game, you know, so that we have a cohesive story. Water dungeon has big arrow pointing where to go in a single path. No, don't wish that upon my favorite dungeon. That is my favorite dungeon in Ocarina of Time. I love the Water Temple. I have always been a big defender of the Water Temple. My siblings hated the Water Temple. My mom hated the Water Temple as a kid. And I always loved it. I would replay the game just so that I could do the Water Temple again. So I was like, you guys just don't understand. And then as an adult, I learned everyone else hates the Water Temple, and I was very sad. I was like, oh no, I'm the only Water Temple defender. No, I've seen more people who like it in recent years, but it's always been an uphill battle to convince people it's not bad. Should get it on Switch. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it would probably be a little easier to do with the with an actual controller, huh? Can't believe Toby Fox personally disconnected your headphones so you wouldn't see that part. I mean, that dog do be annoying, right? That dog do be annoying. Oh, look at all those Dratini's down there. That's not what I'm here for. I'm looking for Herbas, but get off me, Golduck. Since you never played Ocarina of Time, you don't know why they hate the Water Temple. It's just a notoriously confusing dungeon, and it's not actually that confusing. If you know what you're doing, it takes 2 loops, is all. Oh, hey, there's a Gimmighoul chest over there too. Oh my god, get off me. This is what I'm talking about. Winds and Waves needs to bring back repels. I'm sick of this. You still need to finish the 3DS version. The 3DS version was fine. But like, that's the thing, right? Like, I played it on the Switch, or not on the Switch. I played the original. Well, I played it on the GameCube, but I played the original version. I played the 3DS version. It's gonna be like, what do they change up, or what do they add to justify it? Especially because you know that this one isn't going to be like a $50 game like Splatoon Raiders or Star Fox. This was their one more thing, right? This is absolutely going to be like a $70, maybe even an $80 game. What do they add to justify that price tag in 2026? You can't just tell me that the fact that it's Ocarina of Time justifies that price tag. There's got to be more to it, you know? It was worth 50 coins. Let's go. I think one thing they could do is like actually adding like a Triforce hunt for it. You know, all the rumors that you could get the Triforce. If like in the post game there was a way to get Triforce, would be kind of cool. You got a full art Snom in TCG Pocket. Let's go. Worst of it is having to switch the water levels in specific locations in a song. You need to equip and unequip the iron boots. That's what the 3DS version fixed. The 3DS version fixed the iron boot problem. I don't mind that you have to go to specific parts of the temple to trigger it. And even playing the song isn't too bad. It's not like they're asking you to play the Serenade of Water every time. It's just Zelda's Lullaby, which you've been playing the whole game, so you should have it memorized. I wouldn't mind if they sped up the cutscene or something for it, but I never found the Water Temple too bad, but I at least understand the Iron Boots complaint, and most people do agree that after they changed that in the 3DS version, it was more bearable. But I think the only part of the Water Temple that I do think is kind of a questionable design choice for the time was the one chamber that's like in the room where you raise the water level the second time. When you raise the water, the platform floats up and you have to know to go under that platform and equip the boots. And it does like show like a little cutscene that might only be in the 3DS version, but there's a little cutscene that shows you like, oh hey, you can go under here. But like that's the one part where I think it's like kind of reasonable if people get lost on. All right, so we checked that one. I guess we'll check this one next. But yeah, so I think the biggest like the most exciting thing for me, the direct, was the Xenoblade announcement for sure. Like if I said that Monolith Soft is the development team that I have the most confidence in currently, is that a wild statement? I don't think that's a wild statement. I have extremely high faith in Monolith Soft. I have said many times that I wish that Pokemon would be taken into protective custody and given to Monolith Soft to develop. Because, like, look at this. Hold on. I'm already gonna see some. Like, I know this isn't like this isn't like the most realistic graphics and everything, right? But like, oh jeez. Bro, like look at Xenoblade and tell me that Monolith Soft couldn't absolutely cook with an open world Pokemon. Actually, that picture isn't very good. That one's saved really small. I don't know why, but like, man, Xenoblade just looks so good. And it seems like this pink-haired girl is probably our main character, so female lead this time. I mean, like, Xenoblade's always had, like, prominent female characters, but it looks like she might be the actual main character this time. Fiora in Xeno 1 and Melia were both, like, important characters, but weren't, like, the lead. Shulk was the lead. Xeno 2, it was Rex and Pyra and Mythra as, like, co-leads, and then Xeno 3 is very firmly Noah and Mio together as, like, a package deal, so... It'll be interesting to have a lead female protag as our main character. And I'm sure that a certain group of people will be very normal about it, and there will not be any discourse about it or anything related to that. Xenoblade had you so hyped. Yeah, that was definitely the #1 standout of the direct for me. I don't know. It was a fine direct. It just wasn't a fine for having waited 10 months for it direct, you know? If this was our 6-month direct, I'd be like, yeah, that was fine. That was solid. It's Gallade! Hello, Gallade. What am I even looking for? I got sidetracked. I don't need anything over here. I guess I'll just fly up this way. I'll just continue. Only part you absolutely despise is the part near the boss door with the spikes. Actually, you know what? That's fair. I'll give you that. Those spikes suck. That is like the only part of the water temple where I'll straight up just be like, yeah, if they removed this, nothing is lost. That spike room adds absolutely 0 to the dungeon. And it very much supports the idea that you were supposed to get the ice arrows there originally. Because if you have the ice arrows, which you shouldn't, if you follow the game's linear progression, you should not have the ice arrows in that room. If you use the ice arrows, you can freeze the spike traps, which is really cool if you can get it in like a randomizer. But generally, you're not supposed to have those unless you go way out of your way to do. You basically have to do like part of the water temple, and then go do the Shadow and Spirit Temple, and then come back at the end. Thank you for the hydrate, Brisk. You basically have to do the entire rest of the game and then come back just to not deal with those spike traps, which isn't worth it. Very, very odd design choice, but it lends a lot of credence to the idea that the ice arrows were originally in that room, because you only start seeing those spike traps after that dungeon, which makes it seem like you were supposed to get the ice arrows in there and then use that to... It would teach you that you can use those to freeze the spike traps. And then, like, in the Shadow Temple and Spirit Temple, suddenly there are spike traps that require you to use ice arrows to stop them. So I absolutely believe that. And if they reworked, like, the Water Temple and, like, instead of the long shot there, you got the ice arrows and you could use it to deal with those, I'd be, like, super down. Snowy Mountain's your favorite part of Scarlet? But yeah, so overall it was a fine direct. It's just a little underwhelming given how long we waited for it. I would have liked a few more, you know, first party reveals. I was hoping for like some Pikmin 4 DLC or something. At first, the Toby Fox part with the Deltarune, I was like, yo, I was like, Pikmin? Pikmin? But no, that dog showed up again. Dang it. That very annoying dog. So Deltarune is going to be, what, 7 chapters total, right? Was it 6 or was it 7? Unintentional 6-7 joke, but I literally don't remember if it was supposed to be 6 or 7 chapters at the end. But it sounds like they're making good progress with the development if they were able to drop Chapter 5 that, like, this soon after 3 and 4. You're not going to enjoy people dogpiling it. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm over here still yapping to you guys while we do this. Because, if I open Twitter, I'm going to be angry. I know it. It was a fine direct. Okay, there was a lot of good stuff in there. It just was a little underwhelming given how long of a wait we had. And again, like, the Switch 2 Sports Resort is also, like, kind of cool. I never played Wii Sports Resort. I played Wii Sports, but not the Resort one. So, like, I'm like, kind of interested in that, honestly. What do you guys think? Should I get that and do, like, Wii Sports or Switch Sports streams and try and lose weight? Do you think Brandy doing jump rope will help him lose weight? 7 chapters, okay. That's what I thought originally, but I couldn't remember if, like, it was 6 and then a secret 7th chapter was like a fan theory, or if it was actually confirmed as 7. Yeah, maybe I should pick up Deltarune. Just bite the bullet. Like, because I know that if it's either I pick it up now or I wait until the full thing comes out. I know that I'm gonna get it eventually either way. So it's just like, should I just get it now so that I can enjoy it as it comes out and not have parts spoiled for me? I kind of think that's like the play. I've already gotten like kind of spoiled on part 3-4 because Deltarune fandom, Undertale fandom, they don't know how to tag their spoilers properly. You prefer the Wii Sports Resort, but this one looks cool. How can you say you prefer it? We haven't played it yet. There's no way that they revolutionized golf that much in between the 2 games. No, unpopular opinion, I think the Sportsmates look cute, and I like them more than the Miis. Very unpopular opinion. No, the thumb wrestling is upsetting. I do not like the way the thumb wrestling looks. Those hands are unsettling. You guys know I have an issue with hands. Disembodied hands especially upset me. And that was similarly upsetting on like a visceral level where I was like, ew, why do they look like that? But yeah, overall, I think there's some cool stuff in the direct, but I know that people are gonna clown it, and I just don't want to see it. I mean, hell, we got more Kingdom Hearts 4 in that direct than we have in like the 4 or 5 years since they announced Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, that alone is already noteworthy. I'm just surprised there wasn't, like, some kind of something Mario, you know? Like, they had the Donkey Kong, but that's not the same. I would have expected, like, I don't know, like a... Was there? There wasn't anything Mario, isn't there? Was there? I'm trying to remember if there was and I just forgot it, but... I would have expected, like, some kind of, like... Here's DLC for Mario Kart World, or, you know... Not necessarily a full new 3D Mario, but... Although it is getting up there, I would like Mario Odyssey 2, please. When was Kingdom Hearts 4 announced? I might just be making things up because it feels like it's been so long. Yeah, it was about 4 years ago. It was announced April 2022. So yeah, just about 4 years ago. Nintendo has forgotten about Mario, true. They're gonna change the mascot of Nintendo to be some blue-haired lord from Fire Emblem, probably. Oh, and there was Metaphor, right? I'm like kind of interested in that one. I've heard it's like really good. I don't know about the character designs in it, but I've heard the story itself is really good. I don't know. I've got time to decide on that one. It's not coming out for a bit. And yeah, not that surprising that we didn't see Winds and Waves. Again, I think if it was releasing this year, we would have seen something. But I didn't think we would see anything, given that it doesn't drop for... it doesn't drop for at least another year, so... when they did ZA... we had like a year of radio silence on it, so it'll probably be something similar. Oh, that was the other thing I was hoping for. I would have loved to see them announce Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald for like standalone downloads like they did with Emerald. Or like they did with Fire Red Leaf Green, rather. I think that would have been a pretty easy slam dunk for them. It was down here. This is why I usually mark these on the maps. Mentally, you're at the Snow Mountains. I wish we were at the Snow Mountains right now, because it is getting warm in my room. Yeah, I'm trying to think, what else did we have? We had the Rhythm Heaven. I don't know that I'm gonna pick up Rhythm Heaven. I have no sense of rhythm. So I think if I tried to stream that, it would be more frustrating for you guys than anything. You guys would be like, wow, he's really bad at this. Your mom wants to take us on vacation to a beach house this year. That's fun, I guess. I've never been to like the actual beach. I technically went to the beach, but it was a beach in Maine, and it was just all like depressing because it wasn't like a sunny beach. It was just like the edge of the ocean with rocks. It was not fun. I was curious if maybe we'd have a shiny Capsicid spawn, but... Dude, Winds and Waves needs to bring back overworld sparkles like they did in Scarlet Violet. We need that sound effect. Like, noticing some of the shinies in this game are just, like, miserable. I have tons of beaches over here, which are good and bad. Ah. The only beach near you is awful. I'm landlocked, so I've never actually gotten to go to a proper beach. I'd like to go one day, but probably not. Probably won't. Because I don't drive. So I'd have to go with someone or take a plane, and I also don't want to take a plane on my own. They're far, but also you hate sand. Sand is just dry snow if you think about it. Dude, what are these raids? I need Herbas. I need Herba Mystica, dude. So yeah, overall, I think that people are going to be really hard on this direct. I think it was an okay direct. I'd even say it was an above average direct. The main thing that's holding it back is just the fact that we waited a whole year for this. If this was a standard 6-month direct, I'd say this is like a pretty good one. Like, even if I'm a little disappointed by the lack of like third-party reveals, I feel like there was still more than usual. It's just, again, skewed because it was a year-long wait. But we got Pokopia, we got Xenoblade, got Fire Emblem, we got kind of like a Raiders thing. We already knew Raiders, but, you know, we got Raiders in Rhythm Heaven. And then we got the Zelda remake, which, if that hadn't leaked, that would have been super duper hype, right? But the rumors for that have been swirling around for months, so. King Gambit. And we even got Xenoblade 1, 2, 3 upgrade packs, which is also hype. We got Deltarune. I mean, like, Deltarune isn't a Nintendo property, but like, I'm just saying, like, the people are gonna be really hard on it. I think it was like okay. Oh, and we got the Switch Sports, right? I keep forgetting. Like, even if we just look at like the first party stuff that was revealed, there was like a decent amount. I think it just needed like one more like wow factor thing. There was like they announced a dedicated direct for something. Which was it? What was the... Oh, right, it was a dedicated Splatoon Raiders direct, right? I probably won't stream that. But I will, I'll watch it and I'll yap about it. But we will be streaming Splatoon Raiders when it comes out because it's like right before my birthday. We'll probably for my birthday, I think the plan is going to be to play some Mario Party. We'll probably do Mario Party. I was thinking we'd do Mario Party 6 Castaway Bay. And then probably do Genshin Wishes. And then and for Genshin, we'd just be doing like our free polls that I've saved throughout the year. So I always do those on my birthday. And then we'd probably like play some Raiders afterwards. Cause we'll probably be like not done with the game yet. So unless it's really short. But that's like my tentative birthday plan. It's still a little ways out, so I haven't fully decided. I'm trying to decide, like, for a birthday this year, my mom is buying me my mom paid for Splatoon Raiders for me. So I don't know if I'll have anything to open this year. Like for my birthday this year, for myself, I got you could argue that the white 2 that I got for myself was like my early birthday present, I guess. So I can't open that on stream either. So we might not have anything to open, but we'll still do some other stuff. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Brisk. Not till July though. Yeah, before my birthday, we have Morph's birthday, we have my mom's and both my brother's birthdays. Let me check the birthday channel. I feel bad. I always forget the birthday channel. Once again, if I ever forget to your guys' birthday in the Discord server, just let me know, okay? Oh yeah, we've got Morph's, we've got Oofj, and we've got Dreamy's birthdays. And Daedra's birthday is also in July. So yeah, there's like a big stream of summer birthdays. My birthday is July 26th. The same day Fire Emblem 3 Houses released, actually. Yeah, that's the one thing about Fortune's Weave so far. None of the characters have jumped out at me as like, oh, this is like my character, you know? Usually I've got a pretty good read on like which characters I'm going to be like super excited about. So far, no one has really popped out to me. And I'm sure that I'll still enjoy characters because there's always like characters that are unexpected to enjoy, like Alois or Hanneman or something. Raphael. Even like Alear. I didn't think I was gonna like Alear that much. And Alear is like top tier character. Like Alear might be like a top 10 in the entire franchise for me. But so far, Fortune's Weave, none of the new characters are like immediately grabbing my attention. Like the most interesting one was the pink hair girl, but even then she was just like, oh, she's kind of cute. Maybe Hilda's ancestor or something, I don't know. Your birthday like 2 months ago. Happy belated birthday, Carlo Ghost. Everyone shall get a birthday drink. But yeah, overall I'm like cautiously optimistic about what we've got going on for like the next stretch of Nintendo into 2027, but dude, I just can't believe Xenoblade. I thought Xenoblade, the next like actual Xenoblade game that wasn't like a Switch 2 edition, was a year or two away still before we'd get an announcement. So seeing that announced already is like super exciting. And then all 3 of the definitive editions is also like just super cool. Or Switch 2 editions rather. really, the one thing that I'm praying for Xenoblade 2 is just they fix the audio mixing. I kind of doubt they will. But because it's mostly fine, but there are a few cutscenes where like the music just gets like really loud. Like way louder than the characters talking, and I'm just like, wow, I cannot hear what you're saying. Notably, they do that in like one of the final cutscenes of the game. I'm just like, oh wow, that music is so loud. I wish I could hear what you're saying. And before that, it's one of my favorite cutscenes in the entire game, and then the music swells, and I'm like, oh, cool, thank you. You bought yourself a Switch as a birthday gift? Yeah, I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I was worried that you wouldn't end up liking it, because, you know, that is a pretty big investment. Okay, we've pretty much looped the area. We have a few random ones that I haven't checked, but I think for the most part, we're not going to get any, I don't think we're going to get any Herba raids from this. So, I did, I think, 3 raids today for Herbas and didn't get anything. I'm going to change the... In the end, it was worth it. Over 300 spent. Yeah, it was just a regular Switch. I do still think a Switch 2 would have been like a better long-term investment, but I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Hey, we gotta buff those numbers up somehow, right? I want the Switch to definitively just like pass the 160 sales mark. I really want to see that happen, because we all know that Sony randomly updating their numbers, you know, 20 years after the PlayStation 2 stopped selling, we all know that was bullshit, right? Like none of us are actually fooled by that. But I want Nintendo to just end up with like 160 million Switches and just be able to be like, yeah, we you know, no more updating the numbers. Come on. We all know that you're just friggin' coping. Yeah, and the Switch 2 does run some of these things better. So it is definitely worth the update, even before factoring in all the new games that are going to be Switch 2 exclusive. I was originally going to wait a little longer to update, but all the talk about the tariffs and everything made me kind of like, okay, maybe I should update now. But the plan was to update when either a new Pokemon for Switch 2 only was announced, or they hit with something like Fire Emblem or Xenoblade with like a release date. So by now I would have the Switch 2 anyway. I probably would have ended up getting it back in like February for Pokemon Day, but so we did have Fire Emblem announced already, but I probably wouldn't have picked it up since we didn't know the exact date yet that it was dropping. But yeah, and that was Fortune's Week comes out September 17th, right? I think that was the day they said. So that's exciting. Gonna invest in a Switch 2 soon. Yeah, they did not talk on those price hikes. You know what? I wonder if part of the reason they didn't talk about, like, say, any DLC for, like, Mario Kart World is they don't, like, because they've got that bundle coming out, right? Or it might be out already, where you get the Switch 2 and you get to pick between, like, DK Bonanza, Mario Kart World, and Pokopia. I wonder if, like, they don't want people to just automatically pick World because there's DLC announced. They want to give like DK and Pokopia like a chance to sell with the bundle as well. If you're gonna get all three of those games, World is the correct answer to pick on that, unless you really want it physical for like the case. Because you do save the most with World. But with that said, of the games, I think Pokopia is the best of the three, so. And Pokopia does have its DLC that got announced, so. I was not surprised to see anything Pokopia because we haven't gotten like any info about like a new Pokopia event, right? God, that Sableye event lasted for an eternity. I was sick of the Sableye event by the time it was done. I was like, okay, dude, stop. Like every time I booted up the game, it was just like, it seems a Pokemon is the talk of the town. I'm like, is it the same Pokemon? Yes. Okay, then why do I care? I finished grinding that event already. Oh, did I already check these ones? I thought I hadn't checked Alfornada. Let me check this flying one. Oh, no, I did check this, right. So, I don't know, guys. Should we keep going a little bit longer with the Herba grinding, or do you want to call it for today? I don't know. Do you guys have stuff that you got to get done? So I'll probably just... I think I'm going to just do a date reset and get more raids. So I do want to make sure that I've got these Herbas farmed ahead of Sushi Day. I don't want to be working on it last minute, but... No, I'm down to keep playing a little bit more, because I'm going to be doing this anyway, so this just gives me someone to yap to, but... Like, I'm also fine doing it off stream if you guys have stuff you got to do. You don't mind, you do need to do your review. What are you reviewing? What are you reviewing, Carlo Ghost? Don't let me sit here all day, though, because I do have to... I need to get on my art. I have a lot of art that I need to get done. Taking care of your mother's sick day. Ah. I hope she feels better. Gyarados. Your new plush just arrived. Ooh, let's go. Congrats. Gotta go do errands. See you next stream. Alright, thanks for dropping in, Daedra. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good day. Get those errands done. Rally luck, rally luck. Yeah, I think it's funny that I'm like most lukewarm on Zelda. If you had told young Brandon that he would watch a series of announcements from Nintendo and the thing that he was like the most lukewarm on was gonna be Zelda, and it was Ocarina of Time at that, with like a new art style, he would not have believed you. But that's where we're at, where I'm like, yeah, there's just cooler stuff. I've played Ocarina of Time. I like it, but it's funny that like that's what I'm like most lukewarm on, and it's like one of the games that I know for a fact that I'm going to end up with, even though I'm like, because my mom is gonna want to play it, so we'll just get one copy and split it between us. You got back to the Arcane Spire. Oh, you've got to get back to it. Okay. Are you gonna... Like, are you not gonna get one of these kind of Arcane Spire kits ever again, it sounds like? Since it doesn't seem like you're enjoying it that much. I really liked the booster that we built. I want to get the Jolteon, and when it comes out, I want to get the Vaporeon. That's what I'm gonna wait for. I'm gonna wait for the Vaporeon to come out before I get Jolteon too, but... But yeah, after this, what I should do is I should sit down and I should draw the art for Sushi Day's thumbnail. For the thumbnail for the video specifically. I want to be able to just immediately start editing that video. And I don't want to have to delay the video a long time because I have to draw the thumbnail, so getting it done ahead of time would be great. I still really like the concept sketch I did for it. I think it's such a cute design for the thumbnail. Haven't been working on it since you felt sick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brisk. Google Docky. Oh, I wanted to pull up Google Docs and I actually typed in Google Docky. That's not going to help me. Okay, no, I don't have one. Remove that. I thought I had some notes. They might be in my email. Oh, jeez. Come back. I had some notes for, like, the start of the Sushi Day script. Where did I put that? Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Oh, okay. I found it. Why did I put this important personal document in the Sushi Day? What? That should not be in that thing. I'm gonna move that. All right. Oh, I did have a poem that I wrote to read during Sushi Day, so if you guys remind me, I'll read the poem. Sushi Day shiny hunting. Okay. Yeah, most of these are notes for things to do for the actual post-editing scripting. Cool. I just wanted to make sure... Oh, Oh, there's Koraidon. Cool. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything during the actual shiny hunt that I wanted to bring up. Just the poem. No, the poem is not about sushi. It's a... It was a sad poem, actually, if I recall correctly. I like looking for raid dens in Paldea the least. I much prefer I prefer getting my silly raids in Kitakami and the Blueberry Academy. I feel like just maneuvering around these areas is less tedious, you know? Oh, we do have a wild outbreak of Puchiena. Making an egg sandwich. That sounds good. Oh, maybe I should go. I could do that, actually. I do have eggs. I bought more. I was craving eggs earlier, so I thought about, like, getting, like... I wanted a breakfast sandwich, specifically, but there's nowhere, like, super close, so I would have had to take, like, 2 buses to get one. I could make a breakfast sandwich. Maybe after stream I'll make one. It's not for you, though. It's for your mom. Sad. Sandwich. That's the thing, though. I'd rather have it, like... I'd rather have my, like, eggs and whatever meat on the side rather than, like on a sandwich usually. So I'm not a big bread guy. Can't get out of bed. Need to get better at cooking. Oh, hold up. Snorlax is one of the Herba raids, right? Yes, Snorlax is an Herba raid. Okay, we can do this. A little difficult though. Snorlax is high special defense, so we don't want to bring Snoroy for this. Let's bring Scrublua. He also negates any sleep that he tries to do with Yawn, so. Go Brandy, go Brandy, thank you. By the way, how many badges are you up to, Brisk? Are you still at 2, or did you get more? 4? Ooh, nice. That's good progress. Good progress. Yeah, I did the first 2 badges alongside my mom. But then for Sushi Day, I was like, well, I've got to get this done. So I shotgunned the rest of the game on my own, and that took like 2 or 3 days. Because I did have other stuff I was working on in between, but... Alright, let's drop an electric train first. I like the Raid Den music a lot. It's way better than the music in Gigantamax raids. Get one more and defeat more Titans. Yeah, the Titans are the ones I shotgun first. I always go for the Titans before gym badges. In fact, one run, I actually did all 5 Titans before I did a single gym badge, which was really funny, but... Alright, so we've got heightened critical hit rate, electric train, and belly drum. Let's just slam this. Here comes the drain punch. Oh, that did way less than I was expecting, honestly. It was like fine, but I was expecting more. Dang, there's his shield. Oh, and then he removes my freaking abilities. Get that out of here, dude. Alright, belly drum again. Alright, let me do electric train again. I think, am I wrong in saying Belly Bolt should have had electric terrain instead of electromorphosis? I think Belly Bolt would have been more exciting if it had electric terrain as its ability, electric surge or whatever. The fact the only terrain setters we have are Tapu Koko, which is legendary, Mega Raichu, which is a Mega, so it's not in every game. And our only consistent option for setting and Miraidon, which again is legendary. Our only consistent option for electric terrain is Pincurchin. Is sad. And like Pincurchin is so bad it's not even like something people bother with. Like I'm all for giving like good abilities to like underused Pokemon, but like Pincurchin is just like next level terrible. Oh, don't steal my Terra Charge, you jerk. Snorlax avoided the attack? What do you mean, dude? Oh, the mud slaps, that's why. If I can get my freaking Terra up, we can actually win this still, but it's looking dicey just because it keeps dodging my hits. Can I please land a hit? Bro, 3 in a row? Seriously? Well, I'm gonna die if I don't heal now. Pincurchin is just the little guy. I don't even like Pincurchin. I think it's kind of ugly. I'm sick of the we put 2 balls for a face gimmick they've been on. They did it with Snom, they did it with Pincurchin. Do something else. I guess they didn't in Scarlet and Violet. Thank you, Scarlet and Violet. You saved us. I think Snom is wildly overrated. People love Snom. I think it's a cute little guy, but it's not that good. Like, if we're in the cute little guy competition, it's nothing compared to Esper. Oh my god, dude. Can I land one last hit, please? Thank you. Jeez. And I think the crit actually mattered there. I don't even want this guy. I just want his herbs. You better drop Herbas. Drop an Herba Mystica. Thank you. Alright, I think that gives me technically enough that I need. I'd like more. More options is good. But I think that's technically all the Herbas that I needed for Sushi Day. That's spicy. True. That is indeed spicy. Yeah, so we've got 8 Herbas now, which is enough. Because what I technically need is one of each Tatsugiri form and 1 Dondozo. So I've got enough, but if I have more, then I can keep duplicates that we get. Otherwise, if I only have like 1 per, then I have to like, oh, I didn't get any of the one that I'm hunting currently in this batch. I guess I have to reset and I lose any duplicates I have. So having more is good. I'd like a cushion. And also, I'm just going to need to grind more Herbas anyway, because one of the other hunts that I've thought about doing in Scarlet and Violet is hunting all the paradoxes. I think that one would be pretty fun. And if I want to do Pride Month next year, I also need to do... I'll also probably want to do some hunting on this. I want to get a toucannon and a love ball that says the easily flustered. I need my panicking by toucannon. And I still need to get a Polytoad, a Golem, and Apom. For Apom, I'll need to trade one. Realistically, what I should do is I should just freaking trade all 3 over and be done with it, but I'm trying to minimize the amount of box organizing I have to do in my Pokemon home. So... ideally, if I can only move over Apom, then that saves me some work. It saves a little hassle. Mienshao. Your goal is still to get a ton of Deerling. I'm surprised how many Pokemon seem to have overtaken Deerling for you. I'm not surprised that other Pokemon did, because Deerling is a little kind of basic, but... you want to get all the babies. All the babies. Gotta see the babies. Have you guys seen that? It's like a... I think it's like a green cheek conure, maybe. And he goes, "You love the babies, gotta see the babies." Parrots are silly guys. Yeah, there's a lot of good Pokemon. Like, even if I'm ragging on Pincurchin, right? I don't care for it especially, but like... And it's like one of the lower tier Pokemon in my opinion, but like I don't hate it, right? Like it's not even like it probably doesn't make bottom 50 Pokemon for me. In fact, thinking about like Pokemon I don't like, I would probably struggle to even come up with like a bottom 50. Even like a bottom 10 might be a stretch. I have Pokemon that I don't like for sure, but like it's pretty rare. Scyther, Delmise, Lunatone. Scyther! I think the most surprising things about how much I've played Scarlet and Violet is I have not found a shiny Psyduck. Everyone has a shiny Psyduck from this game because Psyduck is everywhere, but I've not found one. And I haven't found a shiny Gyarados yet. And Gyarados is also pretty common. Those like the two that I would expect to have found by now. Just randomly while going for different raid dens, you know? No, I don't want Mankey. I don't want Mankey. Yeah, I still want to play Orbitals. I just don't know if there'll be a single player option or not. You have shiny Gyarados and ZA. Yeah, Gyarados is like the most devalued shiny, unfortunately, because everyone got it in Gen 2. And then it's like it's a very Gyarados and Magikarp are in like most games. So like your odds of seeing one are pretty high. Like in ZA, I don't have a shiny Gyarados, but I have like 3 shiny Magikarps. In fact, when I was looking for shiny Palafin, I found like 2 shiny Magikarps and I just reset over them because it wasn't worth keeping them compared to just getting my points back for a new shiny power meal at the academy. Yeah, this is my shiny Palafin. Look at him. His name is Justicero. Palafin is another one I'd like to shiny hunt on stream eventually, though. I've got a thing in mind for it. It'd be part of a themed thing, but I just thought for this particular playthrough, I was like, I'd like to play with Palafin. I've never gotten to use one in a run before, so I was like, I'll shiny hunt Palafin. Anyway, here's his hero form. Actually, her, I think. There she is. Looking cool, Joker. We'll do close combat. Bam. So full of aura. Dude, the Palafin, that one Palafin card is super sick. I would love that. How much is that? If I wanted to buy that, I know it's going to be bad, but I'm just curious. How bad is it? No, Palafin, you dingus. Thanks, Amazon. Please don't autocorrect my stuff. Oh, there's a really cool one for $10. That's not bad, actually. There's 2 for $10, but I like this one more. But where's that really cool one? Whoa, this one's got aura. What is this? Yo, that one's sick. Hold on, why did they cook with Palafin's cards so much? But where's the one that I'm like thinking of? Did they just not have it? Oh my god, this is so cute. Hold on. I need this one. How much is this? I don't need it for $129. No thanks. Okay, this isn't what I was looking for, but this is a $130 Vaporeon card. It's very cute. It is not $130 cute. But look at him, he showers. He showers. He's so cute. He's so happy and so tender and gentle. I love him. I just don't love him $130. If he was $13, I would buy him. But here are the Palafin cards that I found. Look at this. This is cool. That one looks really cool. I would love to get that one. This one is also awesome. Look at that. The shiny Palafin card, that has some aura to it. Where's that one, though? Was it not released in America? Is that it? Like, I'm just not sure what happened to this one Palafin card. Yeah, this one. Hold on. Oh, there it is. It's oh, it's from Prismatic Evolutions. Yeah, that explains it. It's $45 freaking dollars. This one also looks cool though. Oddly enough, I think my favorite is that first Palafin card though. But look at this one. This one's also really cool. The multi-punch one. Yeah, I don't know what they're cooking with Palafin specifically, but Palafin has like 3 awesome cards. But I think my favorite is this one. I think this one just looks super cool. Like look at him. He's got the Finizons next to him. This one's super cute. Palafin got that dog in him. He got that dolphin in him. But yeah, so I've thought about doing a Palafin shiny hunt eventually. There's a specific event that I want to do it for though. But we would, since I've already got a Palafin, we'd go like specifically for like a marked one with like a cool mark. I'm very sad. I know I mentioned this on stream the other day, but so you guys know the ribbons, right? How ribbons and marks give you different titles, like my Skeledirge, or like here, like my current Palafin has the Paldea Champion ribbon. So when it sends out into battle, it goes, "Go Justicero, the Paldea Champion," and that's cool, right? The ribbon for purifying shadow Pokemon. So if your Pokemon was a shadow and you purify it, you get a ribbon. And if you trade that Pokemon up to the modern games, the title that ribbon gives is the Victorious. Or no, the Triumphant, right? So it would be the Triumphant. I really wish you could get that title on Palafin, because I think a shiny Palafin that was Go Palafin the Triumphant would go super hard. I think that would have like so much aura to it. But alas, that is not an option. Because the Pokemon Company has forgotten about Pokemon Coliseum. That was another game. I was kind of expecting to see like Pokemon Coliseum announced today. Like Pokemon Coliseum or Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald on Switch. Like something. The Pokopia DLC is great, don't get me wrong, but something related to mainline would have been really cool. I've got Burning Jealousy. Should I just get this? Let me grab this Poliwhirl. Oh no, I don't need Poliwrath, I need Politoad. Yeah, exactly. That's like my pipe dream at the moment, like regarding Pokemon. I mentioned this the other day, but my pipe dream is a new Ore game with Shadow Pokemon. It still gives you the ribbon, but it has a bunch of new Pokemon from the newer generations. So, like, nothing from, like, Gen 1 through 3. I know they'd add at least a few, but I think what they should do is Shadow Eevee, Shadow Pikachu, Shadow Kanto starters, because I know people complain if they don't get something right. We don't need a fourth Shadow Togepi, so it's fine. We don't need that. But add in a bunch of like Gen 4 and onward Pokemon, like Shadow Stunky would be a cool one. Shadow Skorupi maybe. Shadow Larvesta would be a really funny one, right? Like, you have to carry this Larvesta all the way to endgame, and then you get Shadow Volcarona would be super sick. I could definitely see, like, one of the late-game villains having a Shadow Hydreigon. Let me think. Shadow Honedge would be a really good pick for Kalos. Shadow Esper. Oh, let's go. That's an Herba raid. For Alola, Shadow Mimikyu would be a definite one. That's a very easy pick. I'd also like to see Shadows of the Alola starters. I don't think every starter needs to be in there, but like Alola would be a really good one, I think. Because Alola doesn't have that many options I'd pick. Maybe Shadow Dhelmise would be kind of cool. But I think Shadow Litten and Rowlet would be cool, and then you'd include Primarina just to complete the set. For Galar, Shadow Dreepy would be really cool. And Shadow Applin. Maybe like a Shadow Corvusquire would be a good pick. And then Paldea, definitely Finizen. Ooh, Shadow Marini would be cool. Shadow Alcremie. We could maybe do that. I don't know. I don't know about Alcremie. The problem with Alcremie is, and I'm honestly surprised they didn't, like, slim down the gimmick for Gen 9 or something. The problem with Alcremie is, you include Alcremie, you have to include all its different forms. And that's just tedious, so... Shadow Sandygast, I could definitely see that. And then you could do some Shadow Alolan and Galarian forms too, like Shadow Raticate would be a cool one, Shadow Meowth. Shadow Galarian Zigzagoon. Galarian Corsola. Yo, Shadow Dracovish would be kind of sick. Again, I feel like if you do like one of the fossils though, you have to do all the fossils. At least all of that generation's fossils, just for fairness. So maybe not Dracovish. Who would we pick for some legendary options? Because there's always a few legendaries. Ooh, if there was a Shadow Ultra Beast, that could go crazy. Like, imagine they just have, like, a Shadow Buzzwole or something. I don't know why, but when I'm thinking about the The Shadow Legendary, what's coming to mind is Shadow Swords of Justice. I could see it, honestly. Swords of Justice or Treasures of Ruin. Those would be my legendary picks. For like the sub-legendaries, and then for like the main legendaries. Who do we put as the main legendary? Could do Celebi if you wanted to get really nutty. Shadow Hattering. Ooh, they could definitely do Shadow Hattering. That's a good pick. That'd be a very good pick, actually. Ooh, Bisharp would be another one. I'd definitely include Bisharp. Or Pawniard. You could... Any of these that I'm, like, saying, you could change it for, like, a different member of its evolution line. Except for, like, Applin, where, like, it has multiple forms. I'd definitely keep Applin as just Applin, and then include all the evolution items. Unless you wanted to do 3 separate Shadow, like, Applin and all of them. Have them take up 3 slots. Dude, why are we doing so little damage? Were my stats, like, massively lowered or something? I should be shredding this guy. I was yapping a lot, so I didn't even notice, but I should be shredding him. I'm Stellar Terra. Oh yeah, my stats got reset. That's not helping. We could do Shadow Scolipede. Maybe like a Shadow Whimsicott. That could be fun. Yeah, we should also think about like some good Pokemon that are like good in double battles, right? So like Whimsicott could be a good pick. My idea for a an Ore 3, like a third Ore game, would be, because the tradition is you start with an evolution, right? Your main character would start with 2 Eevees. In the beginning of the game, Cypher attacks you and steals one of them. And you have to rescue it. That's why you're involved in this. You want to rescue your Eevee. So you have 1 Eevee to play through the game with and evolve. And then near the end of the game, you rescue your other Eevee. And so you have a Shadow Eevee that you can evolve into a second evolution. Shadow Indeedee, that's a good pick too. Good shout, good shout. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh no, I feel like I'm gonna butcher your name. Is there a preferred like way you'd like me to pronounce your name? I don't want to butcher it. But thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And welcome in. I hope you had I hope you're having a good morning. Happy Nintendo Direct Day. I think it's Cole Roberts. Okay. Yeah. It was hard to read it at first when I was trying to read it together. Thank you for the follow, Cole Roberts. Lol. Yeah, I like that idea for a third game in the Ore series. I'm telling you, Game Freak should hire me. I'm cooking over here. I can help Game Freak cook. Okay, we'll get them back on track. You know, they've been doing a little better lately, but we can still improve. I got concepts. I've got ideas. Last night I had an idea for a ground type Pokemon, and we are not going to win this raid, by the way. I don't know why our damage is so low here. We should be absolutely destroying this guy, but we're not. Yeah, idea I had for a ground type yesterday was it would be like a sand Pokemon, kind of like Sandygast, but it'd be some kind of like sand Pokemon, but it would have an ability where when it uses a fire type move, it would change forms and it would become a glass Pokemon. And it would have like, I was thinking it would start as like kind of, it'd be like Aegislash, right? it starts off like pretty bulky, but when it uses a fire type, it would permanently change into a into like a glass cannon type, where it has like super high offenses and high speed, but like absolutely abysmal defenses. And I think that would be like a really cool idea for a Pokemon. So I was just like, wow, we have like 0 Pokemon that are like glass related. I was thinking about that last night. Because I was thinking about a team, and I was trying to come up with like a greenhouse themed team. I was like, I'd like a greenhouse themed team or something. And I was like, wait, what would the glass be? Yeah, why did we struggle so much there? I don't get it. Let's try a different guy. Let's just go. Well, Drain Punch against Bug isn't gonna. None of my Pokemon are that good against Bug Terra. Kind of struggle, huh? Kind of struggling a little. Alright, I think Sloopbo here is my weakest of my built-up Terra Raid Pokemon, but that's fine. We should be able to get something going here. Rally luck, thank you, Brisk. Yeah, let him punch me a few times. Go ahead and bulk up. I don't want to bulk up to +6, though, because I know that he will reset my stats at some point. Any other Pokemon we think would be good fits for our hypothetical Ore 3? I could definitely see like Snom and Frostmoth being in there. Oh, it'd be cool to see some of the Hisuian Pokemon, like a Hisuian Sneasel. Could be kind of cool. Like, I'm just envisioning like Cypher took, like, they kidnapped a bunch of random Pokemon, right? Oh, that's why. I think he's got Haze. I think that's why my stat buffs aren't working. That's why my Serperior was flopping so hard, because he just kept hazing my stat buffs away. That's okay. Sloopbo's a good pick here, because every time he hits me, Rage Fist will power up. Yeah, that's working. And he can't remove my critical hit ratio, so that one's not affected by haze. Ooh, Shadow Basculegion. They probably just give you a white stripe Basculin and you have to build it up yourself, but I'm just saying there's a lot of potential in a new Ore game. Oh, and then he hazed again. That's okay, I just did bulk up. There we go. He hazed before my bulk up, so that's good. Alright, don't steal my Terra. Don't take my Terra charge, let me Terra first. There we go. Alright, Terra Ghost. Didn't do as much as I was hoping, but we'll get it, we'll get it. We are outpacing the timer a little bit. Ooh, noticing these guys. Funny enough, our raid team would be a cool team of Pokemon to get in this hypothetical game. Axew would be a great pick. Starly would be a good pick. I know there was a Shadow Primeape in XD Gale of Darkness, but having the option for Annihilate would be pretty cool too. And same with Sneasel, but Weavile. I think we could add a few repeat Pokemon, but I'd like to primarily focus on, like, Pokemon that we're missing. Deerling would be a cool one. Deerling could get some love. So they don't all have to be, like, edgy Pokemon, right? Could have some cute picks like Deerling as well. Zorua. Ooh, Zorua would be a really good pick. There we go. Nice crit. I don't know that we need, like, Patrat or... I don't think we need, like, Patrat or Pidove, though. Petlil? Yeah, I could see Petlil just because I wanted Whimsicott, and they usually would include, like, the alternate pairing for it. Ooh, Hawlucha and Crabrawler would be kind of cool. And Graplocked. Those would be some sick ones. I could see, like, a wrestler-themed, like, Team Cypher admin who has, like, Graplocked, Incineroar, Hawlucha, and, that other one that I just forgot. Alright, we finally beat this. Get him out of here. I don't want to catch him. That was annoying. Give me my Herbas. Ooh, we got one sweet. Let's go. One sweet Herba. Malamar and Minior. Ooh, yeah, Malamar definitely could fit. Minior would be interesting. I don't know. It'd be interesting for Minior if, like, the color you get was totally random each playthrough. It just decided, like, one color for that playthrough and you just get one. But I could definitely see Minior just not being in there. Ooh, you know what would be really cool? If Blood Moon Ursaluna was one of the options. Like, they could have Ursaluna and Blood Moon Ursaluna in. And that would be, like, a cool way to give another way to get Blood Moon Ursaluna if you don't have this DLC. Because they'll need to reissue it eventually, right? They can't keep it locked to this game forever. Oh, wait, hold on, Politoed. That's not an Herba raid, but it is one I have to do. I need to do this raid. Thank you, Brisk. This is going to be a little annoying at first. We've got to go Leaf Storm, which is going to be heavily resisted because it's poison, but I'm just going to snowball my boosts while I build up the... getting the Terra. Then once we get Terra Blast, it should be fine. Oh yeah, we're still doing good damage here. Even with our attacks resisted, it's fine, I think. Resets my stats, that's annoying, but fine. I'd rather them do it now than later. I really like the Terror Raid music. I'm undecided if I like Terror Raids more than Gigantamax or Dynamax raids, but I definitely like the music for this more. And visually, this is way better. I think the thing is, I like the turn-based timer in Dynamax raids more than the like constantly ticking down timer here, because sometimes the enemy Pokemon will just chain like 4 actions together, and it's just like, oh, do I get to play or no? My timer's still ticking down while it does this, but I don't get to do anything, so It's just really annoying. Yeah, it is like visually at least, or like aesthetically a glow up from Dino Raids. I'm just not sure if I like the mechanics more or not. Both suck with single player. True. I say this as I have only ever done these single player. Actually, I think I did one Dynamax raid with another person once. Only like once. You want to play Scarlet, but you should wait till later. I think you should do Arceus. Since you only have that for a limited amount of time, I'd do Arceus personally. What do we think of the four main characters for Fortune's Weave? I think I like Kai the most, but none of them like quite leap out at me. Like if this were like a Three Houses situation where I had to pick one to side with, I'm not sure who I'd pick. Like there, I knew very easily that I was going to go with Blue Lions, but here I'm like very undecided. One guy in Blue Sky loved the direct. Love that for him. Let's go. Yeah, like I think I'm like, if there were a sliding scale, right? On one end is like people who are going to complain about the direct, and people on the other is people who really like it. I'm like in the middle, closer to liking than hating. I think it was a solid direct. It was a pretty good one. It just wasn't like perfect. I just wanted like one or two more big Nintendo first party reveals. You know, where's the ARMS definitive edition for Switch 2, you know? What about the ARMS fans? Nintendo has forgotten about ARMS. That's okay. I usually forget about ARMS too. You like Kai? So yeah, there's Kai, there's the edgy swordsman guy, there's the dancer, and then the queen lady. Alright, nothing exciting from the drops, but that is one of the last Pokemon that I'm missing. So now I'm just missing Golem and Apom on this file. Yeah, it's absurd that I have Ambipom but not Apom. Deermick. Which one is that? The long-haired one? That doesn't narrow it down. The long-haired guy. Okay, the edgy guy. Gotcha. Kai and Dancer Lady have your interest. Yeah, so far I think Kai is the most interesting, but that's just kind of based off his design. I'm also... We only got like very vague descriptions of what each character's goal is. I think Kai has the most interesting goal, followed by the Queen Lady. The Dancer who wants revenge is also kind of interesting, because usually dancers are like kind of more upbeat and cheerful, so having a dancer who just kind of wants revenge is an interesting angle. But personality-wise, the edgy swordsman doesn't do it for me. We'll have to see. The musician. The musician is the dancer lady. Anyone who's music related in Fire Emblem gets called a dancer. They're all dancers. Azura is also a dancer. She's a singer, but she's a dancer. You like having 4 rock ruffs? The Brave Burrs. Alright, I think that... Yeah, that completes our loop of this. Oh no, we do have... that one, I think. No, I did check this. I'll double check it. Oh, is basic Rockruff gonna be December? He's December because he's the youngest, so he's the last in the year. I don't know. Maybe that's not why you called it that. Yeah, musician, dancer, same thing, basically. Carlogos gets it. He knows what I'm yapping about. And it won't evolve. Yeah, I've thought about getting a complete trio of shiny Togis. God, I wish there was a way to get the E-Reader Togepi from Colosseum. But I do not have the money to shell out for the E-Reader cards. Those are expensive. Alright, what was this again? Quagsire, okay. We got 2 up here. Almost done with Kitakami. Yeah, I should probably wrap up soon. Again, I really need to sit down and work on my art. I just don't want to. Oh, wait, Snorlax. We got a Snorlax right again. Alright, let's get this. Yeah, we'll do a little bit more. And then we'll call it for today. Yeah, this was not a scheduled stream, so I also don't want to go as long as normal because technically I should already be done, but we'll go a little bit longer. Just a little bitty bit, you know? Just a little bitty little bitty bit. I think I'll finish checking the Kitakami dens and then we'll call it. Tomorrow we're going to be trying to finish Achilles Legends Untold. I guess for those of you who are here, for a summer game, which sounds more interesting? New Pokemon Snap or Endless Ocean? I was going to be vague about it, but I'll just ask outright. Which of those sounds more interesting to you guys? I'm trying to decide the last summer game for the schedule this year. Like, I'm more interested in Pokemon Snap, but it's also not, like, directly a summer game, so... You could argue that it's just not summer enough, but... They're both kind of similar. With both of them, you kind of go around and take pictures of things. In Endless Ocean, you're taking pictures of real-life fish, and then in Pokemon Snap, it's Pokemon, so... But Endless Ocean definitely fits the the summer vibe better. Haven't seen anyone talk about it. Yeah, I don't think it sold that well. What did you miss? We're in a Dynamax, or we're in a Terra raid again. I found another Snorlax. Snorlax. It's always funny when it does that, where it just, it says, like, the Pokemon's name, but the rest of the text doesn't render right. And it's just like, Snorlax. I want to get my Terra up first, actually. Dude, the accuracy drops are obnoxious. Alright, we're gonna Terra into Belly Drum and then hit it. But yeah, that's kind of the other thing. Like, I did say we were gonna do new Pokemon Snap, and I feel bad that I haven't gotten to it yet. That's the other reason I'm kind of leaning towards that as our summer game. And then maybe save Endless Ocean for next year. So it could be a... I'll need a summer game for next year as well, so I could save it for then. Oh my god, dude. The mud slaps are obnoxious. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of doing that, actually. I think maybe we'll do Pokemon Snap this year, Endless Ocean next year, because I promised that we were going to do Pokemon Snap, and I just haven't gotten to it because of the move and everything. So I just feel like I should finish that, you know? I'll add it into the summer schedule. I've already got the summer schedule teaser announcement, like, drafted and everything, so... There we go. Dude, the fact that the Snorlax fights aren't hard because of anything other than an RNG check is just ridiculous. When we hit, it's good, but... I almost feel like I should get a wide lens for the Snorlax raids. We might have to do this a second time because it just didn't work. So he's not doing a lot of damage anyway. Can we learn Vital Throw? You believe in me? Thank you, but I don't think it's looking good. I think we've lost. Yeah, we don't have time to break the shield and get through the whole thing. Even if we broke the shield, we would lose to the shield breaking animation. Yep. Yeah, do we have Vital Throw on Iron Hands over here? Can we do that? That would help. Otherwise, I have to go buy a wide lens or something. Focus Punch, detect close combat, seismic toss, force pawn. Dude, you don't have... We have Vital Throw. Ugh, gross. Where do you buy a wide lens? Delibird presence in Levencia. Okay. And this is the poison raid. So we know where to come back to. Yeah, I'll finish the Kitakami, I'll finish checking all the dens in Kitakami and then we'll call it for tonight. Or today. Tonight. Ugh. It's not night yet. It's a little too bright for that. I'm not gonna lie, I want a burger for lunch, but I should have, like, just a sandwich. I should save money. Alright, where's the wide lens? Bum, 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 ba-dum. Alright, does this help us any? This might not even help us that much, but we'll try it. Because I don't feel like we need the shell bell right now. I feel like the fact that the mud slaps are just lowering our accuracy is the bigger problem. And I don't have any way to raise the accuracy back. Keep forgetting to grab lunch. Normally I'm not even... well, I guess it's been more common lately because of the move and everything, but... a lot of the time I'm not up this early even, so... My lunch and breakfast are usually kind of combined. You have a sandwich, banana, and chips for lunch. Ooh, nice. Banana. Oh, banana. You want lasagna, but you ate the last of it? Lasagna does sound good. Dang. We do not want any AI viewers be gone. Alright, and he goes body slam. That's fine. And now we drain punch. Whoa, that drain punch did a lot. Jeez. Oh, it was a crit. Nice. Okay. Yeah, if we can land crit drain punches, we're good. The problem is just these stupid mud slaps. And then he removes my belly drum. Oh, and he's parried. Okay. Drain punch. Slam him. Come on. Oh my god, we've got the wide lens equipped. What do you mean we're still missing? This shouldn't be an issue. Come on, hit him. There you go. Jeez. Oh my god. Please land a hit, dude. I don't know what it is. The terror rates today have been obnoxious. I almost wonder if Superior would be better I was like, Iron Hands is better because it targets the lower physical defense. Superior has to chew through all the special bulk. But it might be better to use Superior just because being a grass type might disincentivize it from using Mud Slap as much. So we'd actually be able to hit things. In fact, actually, even if it did use Mud Slap, Contrary would turn it into an accuracy raise. So it wouldn't affect us. Yeah, maybe Superior is the play. Because Scrublua cannot get it done, dude. We have not even hit him enough times to earn our Terra. Yeah, I need one more attack to Terra. There we go. Okay, I just need two... I'd need to land 2 critical hits back to back, and then we're good. I really thought the wide lens would help us a little bit. I didn't expect it to be like a perfect solution, because I knew we would get hit with multiple accuracy drops, but I was hoping it would work a little better than this. Oh my god, that still didn't even break the Terra. I've got enough for 1 hit. If we miss, we lose. Yeah, the camera's wonky. We need to land a critical hit. No, we didn't even get our last attack off because the stupid cutscenes. The terrestrialized cutscene into the shield break cutscene ate all our time. Well, that was disappointing. All right. Yeah, let's try Superior. Then we won't have to deal with the stupid Mud Slap evasion drop or accuracy drops. We're gonna do less damage just because grass into a poison plus it having high special bulk by default is annoying, but at least we'll be allowed to hit it, right? Hi Togi, how are you doing? Good morning, Togi. Oh, thank you for the head pat, Brisk. Alright, we'll hit a Leaf Storm. I shouldn't use my Leaf Storm too much, though. Because I know that it's gonna erase our stat boosts in a minute. So I should actually preserve my Leaf Storms. We'll do like 2 and then we'll swap. Yeah, get 2 boosts and then we'll save it. It's a good idea. Yeah, the animation cutscenes inflate the time. If the timer paused during the animations, I think I wouldn't I think Terror Raids would definitively be my favorite. Ah! Hello, Cupid! Welcome in! How are you doing? Good morning! Hello, Raiders. We're not actually going to be going too much longer, but welcome in. Happy Nintendo Direct Day. Hope you had a good stream. What's up? How are you? Best Direct ever. Oh, wow. Very positive. I'm afraid to look at Twitter because I think they're going to be negative about it. I thought it was a good Direct. It wasn't quite as amazing as I was hoping, but I thought it was good. You excited for the Ocarina of Time remake? What all has you excited? I'm excited for Xenoblade the most. Direct hasn't hit algorithm yet. New Xenoblade, Switch Sports Resort, and the OOT remake. Yeah, I'm super excited for new Xenoblade. I didn't think we'd get a new Xenoblade yet. And we got the Xenoblade upgrade packs too. I thought for sure it would be next year for the Xenoblade announcement. Like, yeah, we don't have... I don't think we're getting it this year, right? It's a 2027 game, but just knowing that it's already coming is very exciting. I find it very interesting. It looks more high fantasy than previous Xenoblades, but I'm still excited for it. It is it looks like Xenoblade 3 Houses, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I like both of those. You have to finish 2, play 3, and X. 2 and 3 are... I love 2 and 3 so much. I haven't played X yet. I have it, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Also, yeah, this is going so much better than when we used Scrublua. He was not a good fit for this raid, sadly. Yeah, highly recommend 2 and 3. I absolutely adore those games. I can't speak on X yet because I haven't played it, but I do have it. I'm just lazy and I've got too many other projects. I say as I grind Pokemon again. This is part of a project. It's for a future video. Don't worry. This is important. Murdering this Snorlax in cold blood is actually vital to our continued success. Look how much better this is going. Who would have thought being able to actually hit our opponent was a good thing? Yeah, what do you think about the... You said the Ocarina of Time remake is concerning. Are you not sold on the art style? It's a little hard to say because we only got that like one little screenshot of it. You really don't like it? Yeah. We only got a little bit. So I'm like kind of like concerned, but like I'm not... I think it'll look fine when we see the actual like gameplay and everything. I think that like... I think it's just going to be kind of hard to get used to, you know? I think they're going for something like kind of like a more realistic version of what we have on Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D. And those games look great, so I will reserve judgment until we see the full thing, but literally the whole deck you were complaining about some of the games looking too real and then that happened. Yeah, it is there's a lot more realistic looking games on Switch too, for sure. Some of them look pretty good though. I liked the first 2 games they showed that were like third party that looked super realistic. I was like, oh, these look actually kind of good. There were a lot of dragon games though. All right, we got Swanna, my favorite. My favorite forgotten regional bird. Surprised how little they showed of OT when it said 2026. No, I'm not surprised. I think we're going to get a Zelda anniversary direct in like August or September, and they're saving it for that. They just wanted to close on like a big thing to tease it, and to let everyone know that it's coming. And then we'll see like an actual in-depth look at it in the Zelda anniversary direct. Because this is a big Zelda anniversary year. It's what? Is it 40 for Zelda as well? I think it's the same as Mario, right? So they're gonna have a big Zelda direct, I'm sure of it. Surprised by Final Fantasy? It wasn't too surprising. Square has been putting a lot of games on Switch, so I'm not particularly interested in the Final Fantasy game they showed, though. With a Linebeck mention? Dude, I miss Linebeck. I know there's no way to do it right now, but like we need DS games on Switch, and we need Linebeck in there. Linebeck will be so cool that everyone will forget about the price hike. That's what they're saving Linebeck for. They're gonna announce Phantom Hourglass for Switch 2, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, gotta get the Switch for that." Sadly, I don't think they would, but I love Linebeck. He's so cool. I love his character arc. I miss Phantom Hourglass. It's so underrated. I know it's not like... I know it's got a lot of janky ideas, but I appreciate the ideas it had. Alright, technically that's the end of this, but since the raiders just popped in, I feel like we should go a little bit longer. Should we raid out as well, actually? Is there anyone streaming that we could raid into after this? Let me pull up. Let me check if anyone that I follow is streaming. Not really at the moment. Do you guys have any suggestions for us to raid? We'll go a little bit longer, but I still need to do the... I should finish the Blueberry Academy storyline. I'm just lazy. I don't technically need that done for Sushi Day, so I'm like putting it off, you know. If we don't have anyone that we want to raid into, it's fine, but... Jollies, what are they playing? I've never heard of them. What kind of game are they playing at the moment? There, we got a Blossom raid. Oh, they're doing music. Shiny Brad is shiny hunting, but they're no mic, no cam. We could raid into shiny. That fits a little better with what I'm doing. Also, if they're doing music right now, that also makes me nervous if we like interrupt and stuff. Yeah, I need to just sit down and I need to do some art. Ooh, okay, let's do this Kingdra raid and then we'll call it. This is a good way to end it. Let's see, for Kingdra, since it is a fighting... Scrublo is like perfect for this, hopefully. Oh, did I say one more raid? Oh, well, yeah, one more Terra raid. I thought you meant like I said that we'd do one more raid and then end or something like. I got confused. Don't worry. Yeah, overall, I think it was a good direct. I think people are going to be hypercritical on Twitter because they didn't announce a 3D Mario or something, but I thought overall it was a very solid direct. I would have liked one or two more big first-party reveals given that we waited so long for it, but I liked it overall. I thought it was pretty good. And we got the Pokopia DLC too. I figured that we would see DLC for Pokopia, but getting it confirmed is really cool. And being able to go underwater, even if not for... even if there wasn't an underwater area, just being able to not drown is like super quality of life. There's so many times that I'm like trying to build and then like I just slip into the water and then I die. I'm like, oh, good. I need to get back on my Pokopia grind. We should stream it at some point. I need to get on. That was a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage. I got to get on my Pokopia grind. Cuz I've been bad. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm like, I want to make something cool. And I'm overwhelmed with it because people on Twitter make such cool things. You never got Pokopia because you wanted Tomodachi Life? Gotcha. I skipped Tomodachi Life because I just wasn't sure if I'd play it enough, you know? I definitely got my time out of Pokopia, though. Even if I never touch it again, which I will. I definitely got my time out of it. Get it one day. Highly recommend. It's very fun. Don't flash me. Don't flash me. Ooh, that shield is sturdy. But that's okay. We got our Terra. All right, so this will end it, and then we'll raid out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for dropping by and joining and everything. I had fun watching the direct with you guys and doing some post-direct chatting. And tomorrow we'll be back with Achilles to try and finish that. And soon we'll have our summer celebration. I've got everything planned out more or less for that, so look forward to that as well. Raid message. I don't have one. Let me see. I've got one somewhere. Hold on. Here you go. There's a raid message. And this is who we're raiding into. Yeah, thank you guys all for dropping in. And if you want to stay for the raid, that'd be great. And if not, then no worries. Appreciate you being here. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Let's see what we got before we drop out. We got 2 Herbas. Let's go. Ending on a victory, at least. Let me set up the raid. All right. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.